this MIAA football contest between Wilmington and Burlington. Participating student athletes, coaches, and contest officials have worked diligently to prepare for today's competition. Please show your appreciation by demonstrating good sportsmanship and respect for all in attendance. Ensure that your behaviors reflect the values that should be identified with these student athletes. Assume responsibility for your behavior and the behavior of those around you. If you require assistance, please call upon a school official. And remember, any verbal, written, or physical conduct related to race, gender, ethnicity, disability, sexual orientation, or religion shall not be tolerated and will be subject the violator to ejection and exclusion from future games. And at this time, we ask you to stand, remove your hats, face the flag for the playing of our national anthem.
Good evening, everybody. Welcome to Wilmington High School's Alumni Field. Tonight, the Wildcats play host to the 3-1 Burlington Red Devils here at Alumni Field, and we're expecting a great game tonight. I want to make sure I make a special mention to all the guys that filled in for my partner Jim Boyle and I while we were away for a couple of weeks, especially Joey Malvone, who covered the game, along with Eric Spinney, and we'll get that for you in a few minutes. But anyway, we want to thank them very much. Let's see, Joey, if I could read my own writing. Thanks to Joey, anyway.
Yeah, Joe Malvone and Eric Spinney for kind of the first game, Chris.
Okay.
Yeah.
We expect a good game tonight. The Wildcats came from behind last week against Watertown to win the game 14-13 in the big fourth quarter comeback. Burlington played a great game against an undefeated Wakefield team that was last year's Super Bowl champion. They beat Wakefield 21-0 at Burlington High School. Jim Boyle, my sidekick, what are we looking for tonight?
Yeah, I'll real get Chris, let you roll. They need me to do an announcement looking for shades. Hold on.
All right, well, we'll get back to the game. But the teams are at midfield for the coin flip. Jim Boyle is doing double duty tonight, a little bit of the PA and announcements in addition to doing the color for tonight's game. So if he steps away from the microphone for a couple of minutes, you'll have to give us a couple of minutes to get back on. So the head official is ready to flip the coin. Burlington will call it in the air. And it looks like Wilmington will win the toss. They have deferred until the second half. And it looks like Wilmington will defend the goal down to the right. So Burlington will receive the ball going left to right for the first half.
Chris, I'm back. Sorry about that.
Oh, that's okay. We got you covered, Jim. We're all set.
You know what? I go away for 2 weeks, and all heck breaks loose here up in the booth. We do need we're looking for a PA guy, so I'm trying to do double duty here. Chris, I think both teams coming in here at 3-1. It's important that Wilmington gets off to a good start. This is a big Wilmington Freedom Division game. It's also a big game for playoff seeding for the Cats as well, as they're 1 win away at 3-1. Keys to the game definitely for the Cats on offense. Really want to control the ball. Really, and again, I always say this, avoid turnovers, number 2. And actually, the third thing is Michael Lawler, we got to keep him healthy on the field. He got hurt last week Colin Allard made a great run to win the game. Nice 65-yard touchdown run. But defensively, this is going to be very important. Our defensive ends and outside linebackers are going to be important to maintain the edge. Don't let them get outside with their speed. This is a really good speed team. Second thing is we got to really defend the deep ball. Don't go for the double fake, the double move of the outside receivers. They got really good wideouts. To be honest with you, they really know where number 26 is at all times because Ryan Brooks is a speedster and can really hurt you. So back to you, Chris, as the toss is made. We're just about ready to go here. Beautiful night for football at Alumni Stadium.
Brooks made a long TD run last week against Wakefield, and as did Joey Pollard, another very diverse player in the backfield for the Red Devils. So the Wildcats will be kicking off.
And again, Chris, this has been a real benefit to the Cats with Hunter Sands kicking off this year. Hunter's big booming leg, and he's really helped to force teams back. We don't have to pooch kick as much. Again, I like to always start early and say, good kick coverage to start the game and maintain your focus in lanes and don't give them a big run back here, especially with their speed.
So Sands tees the ball up at the near side, the 40-yard line. Charlie Hannafin, number 15 on the near side, and I think it's Chris O'Diven on the far side, number 20. Could be Ryan Brooks, number 26. And we're ready for football action tonight on a beautiful fall evening at Wilmington High School. And it's a squib kick, and it's taken by the up back. Number 1, J.T. Doherty, who is one of their star running backs. He recovered the squib kick at the Wilmington 48-yard line, which is where Burlington will take over on first and 10.
Coach Sherrill, the bag of tricks early here, trying to get Burlington off guard. Not a bad idea early. You can put your defense on the field anyway. They didn't get the recovery, but that's a play you're not going to see now that you've already pulled that out. Again, like I said, you can see they're 3 wide here. We're going to have to really maintain the edge, no running back. 5
receivers out for the Red Devils, and we have a timeout, official timeout, just till they get the chains in place.
That was the delay for me, Chris. They want an announcement on chain gang. We were short the chain gang, so we got them over there, get them organized, to be great to go.
Okay, Anthony Guerrier is the quarterback. Played a great game last week against Wakefield. Man in motion. There'll be 4 receivers right at the snap. And now another receiver. Brooks goes wide to the left. Back to pass. Guerrier downfield, long and deep, and it's overthrown. A flag is thrown in the play. There's actually maybe a couple of flags
on that play. Somebody might be called for holding here, defensive holding. Again, this is what they did the last week at Wakefield. They were a big play machine, and like I said, the key is not to get beat deep. And if it was either interference or holding, we'll see. Pass interference. Not a good opening 2 plays here for the Cats. So that'll move us down 15, 10 yards. Okay.
Okay, so the ball will be placed at the Wildcat 39-yard line, first and 10, early in the first quarter of tonight's game. Guerrier single back in the backfield with Joey Pollard, number 30, behind him. Back to pass Guerrier. He scrambles, and he's going to be brought. No, he springs free. He bounces free for about a yard gain down to the 38-yard line. Good backup coverage by the Wildcats. Good pressure initially.
Excellent penetration, defensive line. That's what we're going to need. I don't know who was in. If the that looked like Dempsey Murphy coming out of his linebacker position, number 40. That's the pressure. If they want to try to drop back and throw deep, you got to give him maybe no more than 3 or 4 seconds to make that throw. Therefore, you can it disrupts everything they do. So now again, the second long makes our defense a lot less difficult to play.
2nd and 9 for Burlington. Big, beefy offensive and defensive line for Burlington tonight. Cats will have their hands full. Guerrier, inside handoff to Pollard, finds good running room up the middle. He breaks free, long down to the 26-yard line where he's finally stopped. First down for the Devils.
from a good play by our defensive line to a bad play by our defensive line. Really got great push off the ball offensively for the Red Raiders, or whatever them.
We got a diamond spread on the left. Good blocking by the Devils on the far side. Down inside the 20-yard line for a gain of about 6 or 7.
Burlington going quick here, which makes some sense. Doesn't give the Cats defense a chance to adjust. So short second down, short 6. They got plenty to do. They're in the diamond formation and 4 left.
Same exact play. This time the Wildcats are ready for it, but the wide receiver springs loose. He stopped for a short loss. Guess they'll work that until it doesn't work.
And again, Chris, I can't see numbers anymore. These blue on blue is tough. Whoever was there on the wide side did a really nice, the initial hit and then the follow-up hit brings a big 3rd and 5 here for the Cats defense. Got to watch that little draw play. They might like just a delayed run for the big number 30.
Ryan Brooks on that reception, which actually lost a couple of yards. So ball sits at the 21-yard line, 3rd and 5.
Like I said, 2 down territory here for Burlington.
Back to pass, Garia looks down, pressure's on. They almost got him, and it's going to be incomplete. Intended in the end zone. So the Wildcats hold them on 3rd down. We'll see what they do on 4th down.
That's like I talked to you before the game, Chris. Make the quarterback make the perfect pass. He really was a little bit wild with his throws. That guy, that was Thiago got beat. Gomez got beat a little bit. Fortunately, the ball was overthrown. That ball's thrown on the mark. That's a touchdown. But again, make the quarterback make good, perfect throws. Don't get beat. And then it happened there. He didn't make the throw. Big 4th down.
2 receivers to the right, 1 on the left, 1 in the backfield.
Go Chubb.
Hand off to Poland, up the middle, bounces off tackle, and he's going to be brought down close to a 1st down. Looks like he made it.
Again, they proved they could run the ball right at us. That's something, again, you got to shore that up a little bit. Second effort there really helped. The initial hit did not stop him. That'll be a 1st down. No, Wilmington 1st down. They did stop him.
So his knee must have touched down before he got down to the 15-yard line. So good stop by the Wildcats.
So they onside kick to the 48. So short field. And Cats step up on defense. And now let's see if the offense can get rolling. Long way to go, but again, a good stop initially here to begin the game.
Yeah, Mike Lawler comes in a quarterback for the Wildcats. He got banged up in last week's game, and Colin Allard finished the game for him in a very entertaining fashion with a long touchdown run. Wildcats come out, split receivers on either side, 1 in the backfield, 1 in the slot. Low snap, run right up the middle. Gain of about 3 or 4 yards. It's like Nick Iasconi on the carry.
So Iasconi in the backfield to start the game. Looks like Ali coming out of the game. Elijah, the offensive lineman, sneaking out real quick. Again, you can pick up 4 yards, 3-4 yards on the 1st down running the football. Gives them a multiple options with their passing game and as well as with Lawler's ability to run the football. So I would expect to see Coach Turner rotate a lot of running backs in and out, see who's got playing on the wing, and what they do in the spread. Look for Pat DeLucia at the tight end spot in the spread offense. He's really been big. The sophomore has been big for us.
Febo and Gomez split wide to the left. It's complete to Gomez. He's got it at the 20, cuts back inside at the 30, even up for the 1st down. And he's brought down at the 33-yard line. Good 1st down pass.
Excellent look, excellent pass and catch. I mean, we talked about when we were before two Ecoheas, Chris. Febo and Gomez, Thiago Gomez and Christian Febo done a great job in catching the football first before they run. Those two are going to be key with their outside speed as well. Good look by Lawler, though. Both of them split out wide to the right now. And we have a timeout on the field called by Burlington. Burlington timeout. That gives us a chance here, Chris. We'll do our Powered by sponsors from WCTV. We want to thank everybody. First, we want to thank John's Sewer and Drain Cleaning. As you know, it's the name to know if your drains don't flow. We got CMS Plumbing and Heating. They're the guys who put my heat pump in. They do a great job over there. We got Wilmington Sons and Daughters of Italy in America. We got B&B Training and Development. And we also have the Wilmington Knights of Columbus. So thank you to all our sponsors, our Powered by sponsors, for both Wilmington Wildcat football as well as Under the Lights. So if you get a chance, go to our website or go to our YouTube channel, watch the Under the Lights episodes. We're producing them almost every other week, and they're fun to watch. And I know that we were looking for somebody to focus on, or what we should do for our next thing. I got a really good suggestion for Sam out there. We should focus on Mr. Neville and Mr. Boyle up in the booth. It'd be a nice little feature to do. And good old Maria, who's doing our.
People be falling asleep. Okay.
They would love it, Chris. They love you.
Okay, Wildcats have the ball 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. 7:54 to go in the first quarter. Handoff that Dempsey Murphy may be in the backfield.
Yep, Dempsey number 40. Again, Dempsey last year, before he got hurt, a power back, give him the ball, pick up those 3 or 4 yards. Now let's see if they go from the spread. Bring an 18 out, which is delicious. They're going to go more of a 4 out here. See how he runs this, spreads the offense out.
Sands goes out wide to the right. Maybe DeLucia or
we got to get Lovell, because Lovell's most likely in there somewhere.
Blitz coming. Pass is almost intercepted. Tended for Gomez down at the 40-yard line. And I think number 52 for Burlington. That's Tyler Vadney broke it up. Almost intercepted it.
Yeah, Lawler read that a little bit wrong. He didn't see the linebacker sliding in. Again, I would think with that play, you could run that play later in the game where you try to get that linebacker on the deep back to bite on one of the two. It was Febo and Gomez out here. Maybe run the out and up at some point.
3 receivers split wide to the right, 1 on the near sideline. 4-man rush. Lawler back to pass. It's complete to Febo, but he's going to be a little bit shy of the first down. Brought down at the 41-yard line. Going to bring up 4th and about 2.
Yeah, 29. Big call here for Coach. It's a power. He's got Dempsey in the backfield. And again, he's given the ball up here on the onside kick, so he's not afraid to take this chance. Halfway through the quarter here, Chris, it'll be I don't know, with the way Sands is punting, it's tough, but it's a short yardage situation. I would be surprised to see a little fake to Dempsey and maybe go a little bit across the middle with the tight end.
Burlington encroaching on the line, low, and it looks like we have an illegal procedure by the Wildcats. Going to set the ball back 5 yards.
We're going to be punting here now, I'd imagine. Yeah, Sands coming out. Yeah. So makes the decision easier for Coach Turner as we go back 5 yards. Cats will punt the ball. The wind is kind of calm here, so you don't know what might happen. They just turned the lights on me on here so I can see better. Good crowd still filtering in. We've had really good crowds here. This is after the exhibition game, this is our 5th home game, counting that exhibition we played. And we have 7 total on the year, so this will be our 4th because we have 2 left.
Before Thanksgiving.
Yes.
Charlie Hannafin deep back for the Red Devils, and I think Ryan Brooks on the far side. Sands stands at his own 23. Kick is away. It's end over end wobbler. Picked up by Hannafin at the 27. Sprints out to the right. There's a flag on the play, and he comes back out to the 44-yard line. But they'll probably be holding on Burlington on the return.
Yeah, this will definitely be coming back for that flag. Not a bad punt. The kid did a great job. Hannafin catching. We got to be careful with those punt returners because the one thing that Burlington has is good breakaway outside speed. So again, just like on defense, where the defensive ends and the outside linebackers have to maintain and keep the edge, you've got to have your punt returners do the same thing and stay in the same spot and maintain the same position. So they're going to move them back about 10 yards.
Couple of 2023 graduates just walked by here. Nice to see some familiar faces.
Look like my good buddy Patrick Stokes.
That was Patrick Stokes and Owen Mitchell. So Burlington takes over at their own 29-yard line with 5:46 to go in the first quarter.
Yeah, now they're up here, Chris. They're bothering me now.
Handoff on the reverse to Brooks. Finds running room on the left side, but taken down on a nice arm tackle.
Not bad. Again, I would expect Burlington, with Brooks and even with their quarterback, to try to get across, get that edge. That's not a bad play. They pick up 5 yards though, so the Cats defense has to be aware that once that speed hits the corner and makes the turn, you really need to tackle well. It'd be much better if we could force it inside, but right now they're going to try to run that offense that way.
Nick Iasconi came up from the linebacker position to make that tackle.
I'm surprised they haven't used Poland as much as they could have. He's been a really good job running the football.
Guerrier back to pass, looks downfield, complete. And he's taken down at the 42-yard line for a first down. Charlie Hannafin on the catch.
And again, that's you kept them in front of him. They got the first down 5 or 6 yards, but you avoid the big play there. Keep the offensive player in front of you. Make them work to get down the field. Don't give them those big chunk plays.
Hannafin now comes split out wide to the right. Matthew Conti and the slot receiver. Inside handoff up the middle. Good running room right across the 50-yard line.
Just like we said, we want to avoid those big plays. That's a big first down play to shorten the sticks for them as well.
Clyde Lambert in on this tackle for the Wildcats after an 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Again, I wouldn't be shocked. I know he likes to throw downfield with speed, but as long as the Joseph Polland kid, number 30, if he can run like that, he could be trouble for us. It's a matter of, I know I said outside speed, but we really need to find a way to
again to
stop
Paul, and the Wildcats are waiting for that. A loss in the backfield of 3. Good pursuit by the Wildcats.
I think that was Adam Ebert and Ali on that tackle there, Coach. Ebert coming up from the linebacker spot, 7.
So another 3rd and 5.
It looked like 52 Ali Abakul. Again, good. Now it's just 3rd and 5. Now you limit the options a little bit because it's a little bit longer distance. If you run the football, we've done a good job. Let's go back to the single back. Cats now. Everyone's got to be aware. Don't bite on any kind of out move here. Just keep everybody in front of you.
Guerrier back to pass, looks downfield, pressure's on, and there's a whistle on the play before the play develops. Not sure if we got a timeout. I don't see a flag on the field.
Looks like it's going to be
we do have a flag on the field.
Encroachment on the Cats. That's not a good
far
play.
Sideline. So Burlington gets a first down from the penalty. 3:33 to go in the first quarter.
Like I said, it's almost like a turnover. You're giving an easy first down. You got to avoid the mistakes. You got to avoid mistakes. Avoid turnovers and mistakes. That's the way you're going to win the football game.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line. Tight formation by Burlington. Handoff up the middle. Poland's got it. Going to be stopped for a short gain of about a yard.
Good play by the linebackers there to fill the gaps. Defensive line did their job, and the backers came in to fill the gaps. I think it was Dempsey coming over from the left side inside linebacker position. So now you give him a second long, and again, it takes away that Pollard run a little bit. You got to be careful on a little sweep with 26. See what they set up here, Chris.
Conti split left. Hannafin split right. And I think Brooks in the slot. Back to pass. Complete to Brooks. He's at the 40. And he's going to be knocked down at the 31-yard line for another first down.
Just a little bit too easy there as they ran it was at 15. Hannafin and Brooks on one side here. And Hannafin running a little bit of interference. Good little block early, but good quick read by the quarterback. So now that means that we're going to get a penalty here, huh? I have to guess hold.
It's a big one.
It's a big penalty after a good play. A really well-developed offensive play. But my old eyes didn't see the flag, so I guess it's actually a positive play for Wilmington as they move them back 10 yards.
So Burlington set back to their own 44-yard line. Is going to be 2nd down and 19. Clock continues to run. 3 receivers right, 1 left.
Get their smell.
Out to Poland, finds running room. He cuts back along the far sideline. He's going to be knocked out of bounds, but a good gain of about 16 yards.
There was a play where Antonio Splitsky, what a great play. He stayed in the spot, but he got beat on the run. And that was an opportunity for him to tackle for a loss or just a small gain. And the kid just got a quick step on him, but he did what he was supposed to do as a defensive end. He maintained, contained, just missed the tackle. So again, positive there that they understand what their roles are. Then you still have to make a football play.
3rd and 4. Yeah, we got another flag on the play. Maybe a late substitution. I know I think either the left tackle or the tight end came in after the play was called, and
yeah, the coaches up here saw that too. They were yelling down. I could hear from my right side. They did see something they didn't like there. But again, we're making Burlington grind. Our defense is on the field a while. It's going to be a conditioning issue as well. It's not hot and humid or raining. Perfect weather to play high school football here tonight. Clear skies, hasn't, not clear, but a little overcast, but it really is going to help.
So the penalty will set Burlington back another 5 yards. Going to make it 3rd down and 9.
Again, Wilmington getting a little bit fortunate here with Burlington shooting themselves in the foot. And like I said, I talked about, you just don't want to make mistakes, and Burlington's made 2 big mistakes on this drive, even though they have shown they can run the football.
Three receivers right for Burlington. 1 in the backfield is Poland. Guerrier calls signals. Maybe an adjustment at the line of scrimmage. He's back to pass. Poland stays in the block. Passes long, deep downfield. Man is open, and it's complete. 1st down. Ryan Brooks on the long pass down to the 15-yard line. He got behind the defender.
Yeah, Christian and Fabo didn't do a really good job in sticking with the guy. Again, like I said earlier, keep them in front of you. If they're going to let them get the 15-yard gain, the 10, 15-yard gain, don't give up the 25-yard pass. Burlington is going to win this football game. If they win this football game, it's going to be because they're going to get big chunk plays like that, and the Cats are going to have to continue to answer. But, again, good opportunity here to stop, 15 yards to go. A little bit of confusion as well for Burlington here.
Handoff. Poland cuts back to the left, finds running room, cuts back inside, just off tackle. Fumble on the play. And what do the officials say? 1st down, Wilmington. They recovered the fumble.
Somebody with a good defensive play there, Chris, stripped the running back on the football, and unfortunately the Cats fell on it. Again, we've had a turnover on downs for Burlington, and we've had a turnover with a fumble. That's 2 turnovers technically for the Cats have forced. Keep them in a nothing game. Time to get the offense going here.
So we got 4 wide receivers in for the Wildcats. Single set backfield. Lawler low snap, looks downfield. Passes over the head. The intended receiver, is that Chella?
That's 30. That might be Lovell. Lovell might be 39 because I don't have a 39 on my score sheet. Let's go with that being Connor Lovell, the junior who is back after a couple game hiatus. And him and Chella, Julian Chella, both back for the Cats. If I look at the number here.
2nd and 10.
Lawler did a good job with a bad snap there too. He probably forced him to rush that throw a little bit.
Another low snap complete over the middle. And it's Gomez fights for a 1st down out to the 25-yard line.
I like that play there, Chris. Real quick throw. Gomez inside move, bang, right by Lawler. Very good play by both players. Looked like a basketball pass. Lawler at the guard to Thiago at the guard, getting ready for the three-point shot. But again, good, quick read. Gomez got inside position. Lawler made the good throw. Like I said, got to keep him on his feet tonight and give us an opportunity to win.
Big first down for the Wildcats. Keeps the clock running. 1 minute to go in the first quarter. 1st and 10 at the 25. Lawler taken down for no gain. Looked like maybe an option play, and he got taken down as he tried to sprint over left tackle for maybe a loss of a yard.
I think, Chris, that was a designed run for him. It's right end 52 for our friends from Burlington. That did a great job at tripping him up. Gives us a difficult play for second long. Again, you don't want to be behind the sticks, but again, keep maintaining pressure and possession and make them play defense. This might end the quarter here, though, as well. We're running down the clock. They get the playoff. They do.
Another low snap.
Oh, nice play.
Hand up the middle. Good gain out to the 24-yard line. Gain of about 5. Brings us to the end of the first quarter. It is homecoming night at Wilmington High School's Alumni Field. And you're joining us live at Wilmington Community Television tonight. No score after the first half, after the first quarter. Back to my partner, Jim Boyle.
All right, we again, not a bad play there to end the quarter. A good inside handoff, handoff to things. So we're going to go through our Powered By sponsor. Oh, they went John's real quick on me. John, let's go to CMS Plumbing and Heating, Powered By. Also powered by Wilmington Sons and Daughters of Italy in America, BMB Training and Development, and Wilmington Knights of Columbus. Thanks to our Powered By sponsors. We miss John Stewart Drain Cleaning because, again, Mr. Boyle here, slow on the draw, coming back after a 2-week hiatus. But thanks again, John Stewart Drain Cleaning, CMS Plumbing and Heating, Wilmington Sons and Daughters of Italy in America, B&B Training and Development, and Wilmington Knights of Columbus are Powered By sponsors. Chris, those guys, we got to thank them, getting them online, paying the big salaries of you and I, keep us going.
Yeah, yep.
So I can't thank them enough, but thank you very much. They help power not just Wildcat coverage, but also Under the Lights coverage as well.
It's also October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month, and if you take note of the broadcast tonight, you will notice that all of the cheerleaders are decked out in pink. Many of the athletes on both sides of the field have pink regalia. Usually there are socks, but both teams, it's a good testament and a good reminder that it is very important to take knowledge of and recognize Breast Cancer Awareness Month and give our thoughts to all of those that are...
Big third down play career. Told me to talk over here. Big third down play for the Cats.
3rd and 5. Another low snap. It's going to be complete. Over the head of Febo. Intended at the 37-yard line. It's probably going to take bring up a punt formation, maybe?
Now
Let's
I would
see.
expect Sands to come in to punt.
Yeah.
So,
he does. The play was there. I think the pass
again,
was too high.
Again, that's about the third snap that was low that Lawler has had to go down and pick up. That ruined the timing of that play. Febo had gotten himself open, but if Lawler catches that perfect on the snap, that play is complete. So this should be. I wouldn't be shocked to see them be on the sidelines here working on their snapping, especially on the shotgun snap, because that did impact the timing of that play. Again, our big weapon, Hunter Sands, huge weapon to have here. Would have punted away from coverage, I would think, away from the returners.
Sands, it's a high kick, spiraling down at the 40, rolls down to the 30-yard line, and inside the 30 where the Wildcats down at the 28-yard line. So a nice kick by Hunter Sands. Gives the Wildcats a little bit of breathing room with 11:43 to go in the second quarter.
Good kick coverage as well there. Gomez was down right before the ball hit the ground. Excellent job. Looks like they're going to retape Lawler down there in the trainer's cart. Should be good to go. Like I said, we got to keep Michael up and vertical, not horizontal. That's how you win the football game. Defense again, third possession for Burlington. They proved they can move the ball. Turnovers, a turnover down and the turnover and the fumble have proved costly for them. Defense has to step up again.
Hand off. Very short gain to Poland as he crosses inside the right tackle position. Gain of about a yard.
Like I said earlier, before the broadcast, before we started, that's what we want to see. Make them make try to run the ball up the middle on us. Eventually, our defensive line should do a good enough job to limit those to 2-3 yard carries, and that was an instance there. This more or less forces them into a down where they have to pick good chunk yardage up, or they'll be in 3 down territory.
Hannafin, Conti, and Brooks all split wide to the right, back to pass. Scaria looks downfield, lets it go long and deep. Man is open, and it's incomplete. I think Brooks was the intended receiver there, bounced off his shoulder pads.
Yeah, he did beat our defenders. He didn't do a good enough job adjusting to that pass. Quarterback missed him. Quarterback was a little behind. That was on back shoulder, just a little on the wrong side for him, but he could have made the adjustment, bounced off the shoulder pads, hit in the wrong spot, Chris, hit in the body. Now comes a big third down play. Cats have been beat 2 or 3 times, have been very fortunate to have a couple passes be overthrown and be dropped.
Burlington receivers are getting open behind the Wildcats D-backs, so hopefully
we got to stop that.
Yep. So we're going to have a 3-man rush on the defensive line. 4 receivers out. Safety's coming up. Back to pass. Gary looks to the right. Another pass is complete to Brooks again on the reception. Across the 40 to the 42-yard line. First down for Burlington.
Another thing I like to see, Chris, defensively, we are getting absolutely no pressure on Guerrier. He is being able to sit back in the pocket and pick everything apart. Their receivers are, I would say, their receivers are just too good for us to allow that to happen.
Hurry up offense, quick sprint out to the right. Good running room again. And we have another flag on the play.
If they'll take it back, there's going to be a hold on that. I think somebody held, I don't think it was behind the play, too. Weird.
Holding against Burlington is going to set it back 10 yards from the spot of the foul.
Which was 2 yards past the line of scrimmage. I think it was behind the play, too. Again, like I said, don't make mistakes. If your Cats, force them to make mistakes, and we've done that. They've shot themselves in the foot a couple of times here. They've shown, though, Chris, that they can chunk yardage here on us, and we need to avoid that. That needs to be eliminated.
So ball sits at the 35-yard line of Burlington. Once again, 4 receivers split out. A little jockeying on the defensive line. Brooks goes in motion, fakes the handoff, and he throws it into the ground. I think they had that set up to come back to Poland, but a couple of Wildcats were in the vicinity there, including Ali Abukal.
Yeah, excellent read, defensive line. Everybody saw that was happening. Stayed in their spots. Again, they coached this. This is how the coaches are coaching these defensive linemen. Understand your read. All made a great read on that. Stayed back. The screen pass was then shot up, blown up. Also, the little bit of pressure that the one, I'm not sure who it was for the Cats, that put on the quarterback, forced him to move a little bit, throw that ball on the ground. Huge second down and long coming up here for the Cats defense.
Charlie Rooney in the vicinity of that incomplete pass as well. Second down and about 19. So again, Brooks in motion to the right. Looks downfield. Long and deep again. There's man there, and it's going to be knocked down. Nice defensive play in the backfield. I think that's, is it Febo or Gomez?
I can't even see that number from here. Looks like it's actually whoever it was. Great play. It's not Gomez because Gomez is closer here to me. It doesn't look to be tall enough to be Christian, but it might be. He's walking like it's Christian Febo there. But again, a great play. He didn't get beat. He kept the ball and kept the guy with him. Ball again was underthrown. They have to understand this quarterback he's making throws that are just a little bit off, and the Cats have to continue to play hard defense. Now, this is a huge third and long too. I have to understand where first down is at the 47-yard line here. Defensive backs and linebackers have to really understand where that is. And if they throw short, keep everybody in front of you. I don't like dropping like 8 back here and not getting pressure on the quarterback, but that's been the MO for the coach.
Third and 19.
I want pressure here on that quarterback. Stay inside. Get there.
Guerrier scrambles. He's going to go. Okay, he's near the line of scrimmage. It's going to be complete at the 25 for a touchdown. No flags on the play. Guerrier scramble, brought the defensive
No,
players?
they're bringing it back.
Oh,
They got a hold.
Okay.
Yeah, they're bringing it back. Again, we're fortunate that there's a hold on that play. It looked like he went over the line of scrimmage, but that's beside the point up here. We cannot allow that. You have to understand what these receivers are trying to do. Our defensive backs have been beat 6 or 7 times already in this game. We're very fortunate at 10 minutes to play in the second quarter to be at a 0-0 tie. So, again, they got to really get it through their heads. And I also think you got to put pressure on the quarterback. I don't like rushing 3 or 2 and dropping 8 back, but Coach wants to do that, and that's why they pay him the big money and they pay me the little money to sit up here and criticize him. So I'm sure if he watches, he's gonna be mad at me. You make the quarterback move a little bit, but you got to understand you can't let the guy get behind you. We talked about that. You know who your assignment is, and he's gotten behind us like 3 or 4 times now.
3rd and 27 for Burlington after the holding call.
Third, and they have to get it to Burlington to get a first down here.
Touchdown. Handoff up the middle, wide open to Poland, and he breaks free to the 40. One man to try to get him, and he's going to be taken into the end zone for a touchdown. Joey Poland crossed up the Wildcats with a quick hitter right up the middle. And I think he went 65 or 70 yards.
Yeah, that was, again, they took advantage of the 3-man rush and the Wildcats dropping a lot back. I mean, got a hole, broke a couple tackles. Again, Chris, like we talked about, those big chunk plays are killing us and it killed us. We should understand that. But down 6-0, looks like they'll go for 2.
Full house backfield, handoff up the middle to Jack Zavaris, and he's in for the 2-point conversion.
Now make it 8-0.
9:51 to go in the first half tonight. Burlington jumps out to an 8-0 lead.
Chris, it was bound to happen. They had the chunk plays. They had people wide open. They took advantage. One of the coaches saw what we were doing defensively, saw an opening. Poland made a great job, a great cut to get into the open field. We missed a couple tackles. Big plays are going to kill us, and they're going to have to try to defend that. And we're very fortunate that that's the only time they scored. So we'll go 8-0 with 9:51 to play. Cats are going to have to start generating some type of offense as well. They've really struggled on offense.
Yeah, with the exception of just a couple of plays in the first half, the Wildcats really haven't generated any offense at all.
Correct.
Michael Lawlers have been a little bit high on some of his passes, and
Burlington. I think the snaps, Chris, really the low snaps have disrupted some of their offensive flow as well. Again, offensively they're going to be okay. They'll figure it out. This is just what we talked about earlier. You have to avoid what's happened here. They've been very fortunate a couple passes. Then there, Poland just made a great run. My guess is they don't have a strong kicker either because they went with the 2-point conversion.
End over end, taken by one of the upbacks, gets it at the 20, runs it back out to the 30 across the 40-yard line where he's taken out of bounds.
Nice catch and run there. Again, I can't see the number.
I think that was Antonio Smolinski, number 8.
Yep.
All right.
Good job. Good job at the defensive end. Caught that ball nice and got a good return. Again, this is the shortest field that Wilmington will have played with.
So Wildcats have the ball at their own 40-yard line. See if they can mount a comeback against the Red Devils, who again, they shut out Wakefield, a very explosive team last week. So see what the Wildcats can come up with here. Another low snap, handoff in the backfield, going to be stopped for a loss of a couple of yards.
That looked like the freshman Naden Bellevue. Trying to get the edge with the speed and just couldn't maintain, just didn't get there. I would expect Burlington's defense to be fired up right now as well, so the Cats have to maintain their composure. You know, like I said, just really try to grind out some yardage here. And like I said, Lawler's had some guys open. If he gets the time and he gets a nice little snap, I think that they can connect and be successful as well.
Lovell just came into the game, number 39. Sands comes in, split wide to the right. Looks like maybe Gomez in the slot on the right, one wide receiver left, 2nd and 11. Lawler sprints away from the pressure, lets it go long and deep downfield. It's caught on the sideline, complete for the Wildcats inside the 30-yard line. Down to the 23, actually.
And that looks like my good friend Connor Lovell, 39 with a catch, back in action. I think he took out WCTV's executive director Sam over there on the sidelines. Sam, I hope you're okay. But great play, good play by Lawler to get out of trouble and throw it downfield. Cats in action, Cats in business.
First down for the Cats at the 23. Handoff up the middle. Sprints right to the right.
Sconey.
Iasconi takes it down to the 16-yard line. Good gain.
That's what Iasconi's given them all year is good, hard inside running. Good job by the Cats. They got Burlington on their heels after the big play. Short second down play, so a lot of available options here for Coach Turner. The guys up here in the booth calling the offense, helping with the offense, sorry.
Second, about 2.5 or 3 yards.
Burlington player lost his mouthpiece, walked into the backfield and picked it up.
Dempsey Murphy in the backfield now. Lawler keeps it. He busts over the 15-yard line to the 15-yard line, so he picked up about a yard. Going to be about a yard and a half shy of the first down. 7:44 to go, clock ticking.
Good idea for that quarterback run. I think with Mike Lawler's the ankle injury slows him down just a little bit, so that first step still isn't there. The linebacker for Burlington made a really good play to keep that as a short yardage situation. But again, they got 2 plays to get a yard and a half. They should be able to do that.
Pressure coming.
Job,
Dempsey Murphy busts free, and he's inside the 10, inside the 5, down to the 3 or 4 yard line. Good inside running by Dempsey. Good blocking by the offensive line.
Good drop. That was the time. That's where Dempsey's really been beneficial to us, is that good power running. He hit the hole hard, and there was actually a big hole. Saw it, read it, ran. Burlington thought they knocked the ball out, but the ball was ruled down. So it'll be 1st and goal, Chris. Here's a good opportunity to punch it in.
Febo, the only wide receiver out. 2 men in the backfield. Once again, given to Dempsey, and he's going to power his way into the end. He's going to be stopped maybe about the 1 foot line.
Yeah, it looked like he got in. Come on, Blue. So again, we got three opportunities here to punch this in. I'm telling you right now, I'd give it to Dempsey again. Might as well just let him try to pound in. The offensive line seems to be getting that hole.
Ball sits just outside the goal line. Same lineup for the Cats.
Iasconi in the backfield with Dempsey as well. Dempsey Murphy.
This time the handoff is to
Iasconi. That's a touchdown.
And he pushes it into the end zone for a touchdown. Wildcats score.
Really good answer to the long pass. I mean, they took advantage of Lawler's great scramble with the throw to Connor Lovell, and they scored there. Again, good offensive pounding at the ball with Iasconi and Dempsey Murphy. That's what we like to see. So they're back within the game. I'm sure they. Let's see if he chases the points or he goes for. No, he's going to go for 2. So he's sending Lawler back out.
So they will go for 2 for the equalizer for the 2-point conversion.
You hear? If you want to do a misdirection play here, just fake the handoff to Murphy and have Lawler sprint out and maybe get your tight end slide into the corner, but something to that effect would work here.
Complete. Christian Febo in the two-point conversion. Pass from Lawler, and the Wildcats tie it up with 6:11 to go.
I like that play call. Good aggressive play call. Lawler has the option if he gets the edge and he can run and score. Febo's done a good job all year with his hands, catching that two-point conversion. We're all tied up, so two big plays have really got us to this point with it. 6 minutes to play here, Chris. Cats now need to really step it up on some defense if they want to win this football game. Real quick before we get a kickoff here, we'd also like our sponsors. We've got Dandelions Ice Cream over it's in Reading. We've got Vitality Spa. We've got Tewksbury Wilmington Elks Lodge. Don't forget, go to the Elks Lodge and have some elk drinks. We got Stir, the drink, and we got Tremezzo. Thank you for the pizza I think we have here today, right, Maria? And we got the Wildcat Touchdown Club. We want to thank those sponsors. Dandelions, Vitality, Tewksbury Wilmington Elks Lodge, Stir, Tremezzo, and Wildcat Touchdown Club. All responsible for bringing you live Wildcat football Friday night here, Alumni Stadium, Wilmington versus Burlington. We're tied at 8. Let's go back down to Chris.
Looking around here, Jim, the stands have really filled up here. Big student section, the band, and we're almost at capacity here in the on the sideline stands. So once again, we got Hannafin and it's like Brooks deep back as Hunter Sands prepares to step into the ball. Another squib kick, bounces around, taken by Brooks, and he's going to be knocked out of bounds at about the 29-yard line.
Yeah, I'll tell you something.
Return.
Ryan Brooks, a sophomore, dynamic player for them. Really good quickness. Again, he did the anti-Jim Boyle. He went east-west, not north-south, and really didn't pick up a ton of yards. So, you know, we'll leave it at that. Again, really important defensive possession here for the Wildcats. Burlington has not been afraid to open it up and air it out. So Cats have to be maintain good defensive position, understand what your reads are, and make plays.
Once again, 3 receivers split wide to the left for Burlington. See if it continues to work. Inside handoff, and he breaks free again. Down the sideline, down to the 50, to the 30. He's going to go all the way. Joey Poland on a big
he's getting a flag, too.
71 yard.
He's going to get an unsportsmanlike call flag for backing into the end zone, so they're not going to have an easy two-point conversion here. No?
71-yard touchdown run.
Okay. So what I'm being told up here in the booth, the foul occurred before he went into the end zone, so we don't know what the call here is going to be. Luckily for me, I have an official upstairs here. They always help me out. I really appreciate their help and hard work. He's going to come over and talk to Coach Turner. They're going to give him this touchdown bet and ask him if he wants to take it on the kickoff. They're not? Okay. Because I thought he was backing into the end zone when he threw the flag. So we'll see what happens here. Is that unsportsmanlike or taunting? That would be the same thing. Okay, so he gets one here, and I've been told that would be the first. If he gets the second one, he's gone. No need for him to showboat back into the end zone like that. You know, he made a great run. He's made 2 great runs, and you know this is maintain your composure there. You run in, and we don't have all this controversy here that keeps me away from my dinner plans.
Officials trying to explain the call to both coaches. So it is a touchdown.
Yeah, coach is looking a little bit confused by that. He probably thinks that the same call should be made. I would enforce that penalty on the kickoff, not on the two-point conversion here. Although they don't have a good kicker, so it might make sense to push them back 15 yards.
So they will push them back 15 yards on the unsportsmanlike conduct penalty. Going to set the ball at the 18-yard line.
Burlington has had a lot of trouble, Chris, getting those 15 or 16 yards, though. So Little confusion. Unsportsmanlike conduct call on number 30.
Josh Pupa comes in to attempt the
They're going to kick it, huh?
35-yard extra point attempt.
Big play here in this game because it's a 6-point game right now.
Oh. So encroachment by the Wildcats will cost them 5 yards. It's going to make the kick a little bit easier for Burlington. Kind of an unnecessary penalty for a long point after attempt.
Not a good idea. He'll be running at practice this week.
So Pupa now sets it up at the 20 for 30-yard PAT attempt. Mello on the hold.
Oh, there's a lot of, oh, there they throw the offside. They're going to come back 5.
Okay.
This is high school football at its best there, Chris. We got one mistake after another. You know, this is what you get at this level. I mean, this is what happens. They're kids. They're kids trying as hard as they can. And now we go back 5 yards. It just delays our halftime entertainment by another 10 minutes. At halftime, we're going to have the band, I think, right? And then we also have the announcement of the homecoming court. Although I don't know if they're going to be able to hear my announcement because the one speaker to my left is not really performing too well. Kick us up.
Pupa with a good leg, and it's going to be good.
So the 15-yard penalty doesn't impact as they get the point.
35-yard kick for the extra point by Josh Pupa. And Burlington is set up 15-8 with 5:46 to go in the first half.
That's a really good weapon. Like I said, with Hunter Sands that we have, it's a very good weapon to have for any team, and that's a nice weapon. This is a really tough Burlington. This is a battle now. We have to understand, Cats are going to get the ball start the second half. They deferred in the first half. But so this is another really important kickoff and drive for the Cats with 5:46 to play.
So the deep backs for the Wildcats on the kick. On the far side, it'll be Gomez. On the near side is Cella, just back for his first game this year, Julian Cella.
Is this a different kicker, Chris?
I'm looking at it.
No, 30, yeah, different guy. 38 looks like Paso de Barros is the kicker. De Barros Paso, Arthur.
Another short kick.
Oh, catch
this one's
that.
going to
Why
bounce.
are you running away from that?
And the Wildcats came up very lucky there. They recovered the ball at the 27-yard line.
All the up man down here had to do is fair catch and take the ball instead of put your back into a little bit precarious position. That's my SAT word for the day, precarious position. Cats look to go on offense. How about that, Chris? I learned a lot on my trip.
Precarious?
Precarious position.
Yep.
Kind of not the kind of position you want to be in. You're sort of on your heels and make the guy make a decision he shouldn't have to make.
So Wildcats have a little over 5.5 minutes to try to get back into the game. Febo and Gomez on the near side, one running back in the backfield. Passed out to Gomez behind him. He's going to find a little bit of running room. He breaks free, and he's across the 35-yard line to the 37-yard line. Good run after he spun free from the initial tackler.
Good catch and run. Good blocking downfield by Febo. As Febo and Gomez, the two wideouts, doing a really good job there and maintaining, getting yards. 5:37 left to play. Cats in control here with a short second down. Many options available to Coach Turner. Trusting a senior quarterback to make the proper decisions.
To a receiver's right, Iascone to the left. Again, Lawler looks at it.
Oh, he's got Febo.
Febo's open.
That's an interference call.
It's incomplete.
That kid did not turn his head around and make that play.
Yeah, the back judge, I think, might have been unable to see That definitely looked like interference up here. So still 3rd and 1 for the Wildcats.
Michael threw that a little short, though. That throw's a little longer. That's a touchdown. Big 3rd down play here. You want to keep the possession of the ball because there's still about 5:20 to play, 5:30 to play. I'm especially surprised to see either Dempsey, Murphy, or Nick Iasconi with the short run here. Giving it to Dempsey. Oh, good job. Excellent.
Breaks free,
excellent.
still fighting for yards. He's still going, and he crosses the 45 out to the 47, 48-yard line.
Great effort there by Dempsey Murphy. Pick up the 1st down and more. He got hit. He saw the hole. I'll tell you something. Now that he's got that ankle injury healed, his quickness to the hole this year is even, I think he's even quicker to the hole this year than he was last year. So it's a nice weapon for the coach to have there. He's going to bring a little speed here now with Bellaby. So again, that was a big 1st down because it keeps the clock running. You want to keep the ball out of Burlington's hands, try to score here at end of half, take the 2nd half kickoff, go into halftime and try to take the 2nd half kickoff and hopefully get a lead.
Lala looks downfield, quick pass, and it's going to be incomplete. Intended for Febo on the left side, a little bit high again.
Yeah,
but,
that plays there if they want to get it. Again, that's Lawler, I don't know what the injury is, how many reps he got during practice. That's really a rep issue there. I like the way I like the play call on Coach Turner tonight, mixing it up a little bit. The issue with a 1st down pass that gets dropped or missed is you do have long yardage 2nd down. And it does stop the clock with the incomplete pass.
Lovell and Sands just came into the game.
Lovell's in the slot. I think Iasconi's back in the backfield.
Rush
Blitz
coming,
is
he
on.
lets it go. It's going to be high and overthrown on the sideline. Going to bring up 3rd down and 10 for the Wildcats at their own 48.
Good job reading that pressure. He probably threw it a little bit quick, but if he's going to throw that ball, might as well throw it high and out of play. So only person who might be able to catch that would have been Febo. Again, you do not want to make a mistake. 4 minutes to play in the half, down a touchdown. So again, good senior decision making there by Lawler, even though he'll probably tell me it floated a little bit, but a good way to throw that away if you have to with the blitz coming.
4 receivers split for the Wildcats. Back to pass, low snap again, pressure's on, and he's going to be complete.
Good job.
Complete to Lovell, he's down to the 31-yard line.
Lovell, a nice addition here this week. Coming in, that's his 2nd big catch. He's a big, strong, athletic kid. Played baseball for me. Had him in history class today too. So nice. Again, Lawler, that slant, that route across the middle of that slant is open. If they get the timing down, they can throw that, force the safeties to bite up a little bit, then you can get Febo and Gomez deep.
Hand off to the tailback.
It looks like Bellaby. Bellaby, 41.
So Bellaby is able to sneak through there for about 4 or 5 yards.
It looks like they're only giving him about 2. Although our chain's been crazy. There we go. Yeah. You know, again, great 1st down call. Runs the clock. The clock now is the clock can be your friend now, because you don't have to worry about having to kick it and kick it back to them. Even if you give up on 4 downs, they're not going to have plenty of time to counter. Open again.
Complete
Good job.
Again to Gomez. He's going to be enough for a 1st down to the 20-yard line.
That's 1st down. That's a really good. Again, that quick pass. If Lawler can get his timing down, they're backing off our receivers enough. That was a nice tackle by the linebacker, by the way. But again, if he floats just a hair, another step behind that linebacker, that play's going to go for bigger yards. But again, really good play calling here, Coach Turner doing a great job, and and Lawler executing.
Second time that play's worked tonight.
It
Reverse play to Iasconi, and he's going to be taken down from behind after gain of 3. Good play. Once again, that was Poland on the pursuit, was able to grab Iasconi from behind.
I like that first down call though, Chris. Again, you only pick up 2.5 yards, but you now with the clock running down, you might be under 2 minutes after this play. It gives you multiple options. You have all your timeouts remaining as well, and they're showing they're showing multiple sets that they can run and pass on this defense. But I think this is big couple possessions. Be nice to put this ball in the end zone.
2nd and 8. Long and deep. It's going to be overthrown. I don't know if Febo got kind of hung up in the pass pattern.
I think that miscommunication there. Michael thought he was going to go to the flag, and he went post. That's all. Just a small miscommunication. This is a big play. You are in field goal range of Sands too, depending what happens here. But they've been really, like I said, they've been really successful with that quick slant over the middle. And again, I wouldn't be shocked. Let's see who they come out with on the back. There's probably just Sconey in the backfield. Yeah, Iasconi Nick.
Level back in the game.
In the slot, right? Yep. Oh, he dropped it. Oh, that is not what you wanted. They've had a lot of trouble. That's about, like I said, Chris, we said earlier, that's like the 4th or 5th time we've had a low snap. And somebody who was a long snapper in his old long time ago, back when we had leather helmets, that's really detrimental. Now you got should be 4th down, correct?
Should be 4th down, yeah.
Yeah. 4th down, you got to go for it. Clock is running. See if he runs this down and calls timeout. It looks like he's going to run it as far down as he can. Call timeout, and they make a decision. Do you take a chance and let Hunter Sands try a field goal from here to cut the lead?
From here to be about a 40-yarder, 41-yarder.
Yeah, just about 40, yep. And then, like I said, they'll wait for the whistle, call timeout, probably with about 1:15 to play.
It's going to be 4th and 13 either way you look at it.
Yeah.
And I'm hoping my voice holds out.
Your voice is doing great, Chris. I can hear you loud and clear up here.
As long as Maria, our director tonight, can hear me.
Yes. We got Maria and Matt doing yeoman's work for us up here. Technical director, Matt.
Technical director. That's a good title.
And like director of the program, Maria Aliberti.
Okay,
Thank you very much for your hard work and effort.
Still have a timeout on the field. We'll give a quick shout out to our camera people here tonight. We have John Peralta down in the field, Annie Camiso up here on the sideline camera, and Dominic Justin. I don't know where Dom is right now, but
Justy, Dominic Justy.
Justy, okay.
Yeah, sorry, Chris. I'm such a pain, aren't I? Hey, real quick, let's do a quick. I know we don't have them ready to roll, but let's roll real quick. We got a couple times. Let's do our powered by sponsors right now, Maria. How about that? Do we got them ready? Here we go. I'm ready to go. We got John Sewer and Drain Cleaning, the name to know when your drain don't flow. All right, next up we got CMS Plumbing and Heating, the name to know when you need a heat pump that Jim Boyle got from them. You got Wilmington Sons and Daughters of Italy of America in America. We've got B&B Training and Development. And finally, Wilmington Knights of Columbus. Thank you to our Powered by sponsors, bringing you live coverage of Wildcat football all fall long. Catch them on Under the Lights as well. Back to you, Chris.
Okay, the Wildcats are going to go for it on 4th down here, 4th and 13, 57 seconds to go in the first half. And just a reminder, we'll be having the high school band with the halftime performance again tonight.
Yeah, and then I get to announce the homecoming court, Chris. I'm really nervous.
And we have another timeout called by Wilmington, am I correct?
I don't know, but I can tell you right now that we did homecoming when I was in high school, and I didn't get voted to the homecoming court. I was as crazy back then as I am now, so you can imagine. Well, we can't give Boyle that number. He's crazy. The only homecoming court I made is the homecoming court at my house. And if my wife and kids are watching, and I doubt they are, they would be shaking their heads and say that's not true either. But Chris has had to put up with me for 6 years. This is how it goes.
So it's been a competitive first half so
Yes.
far. I mean, both teams coming off big wins last week. Again, we mentioned earlier Burlington shut out Wakefield 21-0. So the Wildcats have at least been able to get on the scoreboard tonight. And the Wildcats were able to hold off and come from behind to beat Watertown down at Watertown High School. Who are we playing next week and where? Do we know?
I think we have Stoneham next week at Stoneham, correct? We have Stoneham, Wakefield, and Melrose left. I think Stoneham at Stoneham, then we have Wakefield at...
2 home games in a row the following week. All right, so we're ready to go here with action.
Chris, can't ask me those questions.
Another low snap. Lala lets it go down.
Oh, he's got him open.
Man is open.
Touchdown!
Touchdown, Wildcats!
Oh!
And that's Connor Lovell, number 39, down the far sideline. Perfectly thrown ball and great concentration by Lovell.
Great play by Lawler there. Great play by Lawler. Picked up the low snap. And perfect throw. And Connor Lovell with 3 great big catches here this first half. Cut the lead to 1. Hunter Sands on for the extra point.
Wildcats will look to tie the game up here.
That's my boy, Connor Lovell. Coached him JV baseball.
Colin Allard for the hold. Kick is up. The kick is good. And with 49 seconds to go in the first half tonight, the Wildcats have tied it up 15-15.
Entertaining first half, to say the least, Chris. A couple big plays both sides. Cats able to come back after the 2 big, long touchdown runs by Poland with a touchdown pass to our good friend Connor Lovell and a good touchdown run by Iasconi to take the lead, take the tie to 15-15. Cats get the ball to start the half as well.
Probably should mention, I mean, there've been a lot of low snaps coming back, but Lawler's had enough time to get the ball away on a lot of these passes, even the ones that were incomplete. So the offensive line has done a good job, holding the fort.
Yep.
Giving the Wildcats a chance.
I would also imagine that sometime as they come out for the half, the center and the quarterback will start working on that little bit of exchange, and it's tough. It's a, I did that job. I was a center. I understand that it's you are so out in the open, all by yourself there. You make a bad snap, everyone knows it was a bad snap. So, but to their credit, they've fought back to tie this game at 15. And when we come back out from the half, I'll go back over my strengths and weaknesses are what we need to do to win, and one of those is definitely going to be we got to avoid the big plays and know where everybody is at the same time defensively, and I'm sure that's what they're going to emphasize here. Again, this is another situation where they got their 2 dynamic players in the back with this kickoff, and I wouldn't be surprised to see him try to pooch this a little bit, and the Cats don't get beat by a long touchdown run.
Okay, this is another squib kick. Takes it to the 17-yard line.
He got
and
the edge.
Got some good running room on the far side.
Flag.
Another flag coming down from the back of the play.
They'll be probably blocking the back there.
Good return by Brooks. Probably unnecessary penalty, which will set it back for the Red Devils.
I can't even see the official signals from up here. That's how blind I am tonight. That'll push them back from the spot of the foul.
Okay, the flag is at the 42. Wildcats left that sideline open on the kick return, which gave the opportunity for a good run back.
Chris, the funny thing there, if you think about it, the squib kick is a good idea, except for he kicked it right at the up back and it bounced right to him. I mean, they didn't give the coverage team enough time to get down and set their coverage, and so the kid picked it up and was quick on the ball. Therefore, he saw an opening and took it. You want that squib kick to bounce a little bit more. It seemed to slide on the ground. This is interesting now. They got 41 seconds to play here, and the Cats will stay in there.
A little confusion on the Wildcat defensive backfield.
Yeah, and on the offensive side too.
Inside run again.
That'll stop.
Poland on the carry once again. He's out to the 46-yard line.
Again, Burlington's figuring this out. That they figure that Cats are really, with a little bit of time left, they're really susceptible to that inside run. And Poland has done a really good job in hitting the hole and being power and being tough, and then using his speed as well.
Another carry by Poland, finds a lot of room off the left tackle, spins around. Nice move.
That's going to be
another penalty down.
Probably.
He runs it to the 47-yard line for a gain of 5, and we may tack another 15 on after that.
No.
Another holding call. Okay.
I didn't see that one from here. But again, it's beneficial. Again, you're going to be spot of the foul. Move them back. The other thing that did is, with that little spin move, nice spin move, but it'll also eat time. Burlington will call timeout.
17 seconds to go in the first half.
Again, the Burlington has really shot themselves in the foot a couple of times here with really bad penalties, and it's really benefit the Cats. Like I said, the Cats get the ball to start the second half as well, so they'll receive the second half kickoff. Again, very important here to not give up points, especially with 17 seconds left. And if they are going to play 8 deep and 3 up front, they got to be aware that if they give the ball to Pollard, he is quick enough to hit the hole and then get to the end zone. So there's a lot of things they have to keep on the read. I would maintain and stay with the 4-man rush, and even keep your backers a little bit set and let your 4 or 5 guys play defense against their 3 or 4 receivers. But again, it's difficult. Everybody has to do their job, and everybody has to understand what they're supposed to be doing. This Pollard kid, he probably got about 150 yards already in rushing easily. Like I said, they found a...
Except the ones that are being called back.
Yeah, that's been a lot.
Okay, so we got first down 15 for Burlington, 17 seconds to go in the first half.
He stays with the 4-man front here, first down long.
Back to pass, sprints out to the right, looks downfield, lets the ball go long and deep, and it's caught. Once again, wide receiver got free on the far sideline. It's down at the 20-yard line.
They definitely they have to. There's some kind of halftime adjustments going to have to be made here, because they are just absolutely getting toasted in the defensive backfield. The safety didn't cut over quick enough, and the cornerback didn't drop back because they have 2-man coverage on a guy who got wide open. Safety really there. I don't know who the safety was. Maybe it was Allard. He's got to get over quicker to get that coverage to avoid that. They have a good enough kicker to score points here. 9 seconds left. So probably get one shot at the end zone. So I would not think they're going to run the football here, but they do have one shot at the end zone before they try to kick it. 3 to the right. They haven't gone.
Hannafin alone on the left. Gary looks downfield. Pressure's on. He lets it go downfield in the end zone, and it's going to be
dropped.
Incomplete. Almost had it. 1 second left on the clock. See if that's the official.
That's the official time. Yeah, the official timer is up here with us, so that's definitely the official time. Burlington will call timeout, so there's 1 second, so it'll be one more play. He'll have to make a decision here, Chris. Does he try to kick a long field goal, or does he try to throw the ball in the end zone again? Because this is it. Again, Cats going to have to make some defensive changes. Or not changes, but philosophy changes. Work on it's a shame they can't see. You can't get tape at halftime or film at halftime, because they are really, really struggling with those wideouts, and they're getting behind them. And they had coverage, they had backup coverage, the safety coming over to the left side, and he didn't get over there quick enough, and the quarterback did a good job on his rollout and dropping it in. So again, I hate to say this, but this might be the biggest play of the season so far for the Cats. They definitely, if they go for it, definitely need to stop. So I'm going to go out on a limb here, Chris. Say biggest play of the season so far. 2nd and 10, 1 second left in the half, a 15-15 tie with the Cats getting the ball down the half. I'm going to let it over to you to make the call, and I'll keep my big mouth shut.
It looks like they're going to kick. Josh Puper is in the game.
Okay, it's no longer the biggest play of the half. Oh, man, he's going to kick it? How many is this? It'll be a 37-yard field goal?
37-yard field goal attempt.
There's some relationship with this kid in the town of Wilmington, correct, Poopa?
Yeah. His dad's the deputy chief of the police department.
There you go.
Known Brian for a long time.
We're going to boo him then. We'll have to jinx it from here.
No, we're not going to. Can't do that.
I can jinx him.
We have a timeout called by
I can jinx him,
Coach
though, Chris.
Turner. Yeah, you could jinx him, but it would not be.
It's good the camera's on, folks. Hey, I'm a little chippy. It's a long. What time is it? Yeah, it's been an hour and 15-minute half. That's a long one. Hopefully dinner's not getting cold at home.
Yeah, between the penalties and the sideline calls, incomplete passes, It's been kind of a dragged out first half.
The best band in the land is lining up, getting ready to play.
Ready. Yeah. While we have a couple of moments here, I want to give a quick shout out to Pat Giroux and the committee for the 4th of July committee, who had an incredibly successful Fall Fest last Saturday on the Wilmington Town Common. I think 6,000 people showed up. Vendors actually ran out of food. It was so successful, so we want to give him
It was a great job. I did go to that too, Chris. Kelly and I walked up. Nice. It's a nice little event for the town.
Everybody
like
raved about it. Okay, the ball is at the going to be at the 27-yard line. Pupa steps in, and it is
good.
Good.
That's terrible. Ugh.
37-yard field goal by Josh Pupa as the horn sounds for the end of the first half. And at the first half, Burlington Red Devils have an 18-15 lead over the Wilmington Wildcats. Stay tuned for the Wilmington High Band's halftime show, and we'll be right back on WCTV.
hear you. Good evening, Wilmington Wildcat fans. As we close out homecoming week here at the high school, we are excited to announce the members of this year's homecoming court. They have been chosen by their peers for their outstanding contributions to our school community and embodying the spirit of Wilmington High School. When we call your name, please head down to the field where AD Dennis Ingram is and soccer coach Chris Greco, and wave to the Wildcat crowd. First, introducing Shaylin Bresnahan. Our next member of the court, Alex Kennedy. Please welcome Maria Cummings. And next we have Ethan Kennedy. Our fifth member, Cassie Tibbetts. Our sixth member of the court, Ben Marvin. Next we have Molly McDonald. And the final member of our court, Adam Yalcine. Ladies and gentlemen, those are your 2023 homecoming court. Congratulations to all, and roll Cats! Right here. You ready? Okay, we're back here at halftime. I'm pleased to have as a special guest last year's starting quarterback, 2023 graduate of Wilmington High School, Jacob Roque. Welcome to the booth, Jacob.
Hey, Jim. How's it going?
What's it like coming back and actually watching these guys play after you played with them for a year?
Oh, no, much different. They're definitely off to a better start, and they got a really good team this year, so it's cool watching all the success, but kills me that I can't really get out there.
Is this your first time back?
Yeah.
First time you see him. We do know that we ended last year on a sour note for you. You busted up your shoulder. You rehabbed hard. You came back to play baseball for us. What's it going on? You're down at Cushing Academy on your fifth year, senior. How's that going for you? How's the baseball stuff going?
Definitely it's changed the scenery, but it's been a really cool experience and kind of just been grinding away all day and just trying to get better and kind of reach that goal.
Yeah, okay. Hold on. We're getting called by Amico. It's amazing. They're trying to get a hold of me. The next question we have is... do you guys have like a list of the names that you said the homecoming court? Thank you. Yeah, we're doing homecoming court here, too. Jake, were you in the homecoming court last year?
No, I wasn't. I got snubbed.
You got snubbed?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Sorry about that. You know, we're trying to do 5 things at once. They got me doing the PA stuff. They got me interviewing Jake.
Oh, yeah.
So, Jake, I saw you last night. We had senior night for field hockey.
Yeah.
Your girlfriend, I think, was on that, Erica.
She
I've
does,
seen Erica
yeah.
around the crowd. I talked to your mom as well. You're the first one of your family to go away. What was that day like? That when you went away? How were your parents?
I don't know. It was kind of tough. Parents were kind of sad. Dad really wasn't. My mom was. She shed a couple tears, and kind of the first couple of days it was kind of weird, kind of being away. But now it's kind of, we're all used to it by now.
Right, now she's probably ready to get rid of you on Sunday night,
yeah.
right? That's
She's
the way
rushing
my parents have gotten rid of me for about 61 years now. Real quick, back to the football. I know you probably got here a little bit with the traffic. It's been mess, but Burlington's really been dominating with the big plays. Our safeties, our defensive backs haven't been adjusting with. If you want to make one adjustment for our corners and D-backs to stop these big plays, what would you think that you'd want to try to do?
I'd kind of just say, like, for the secondary, if it's like man, just keep your eyes on your man. Don't leak into the quarterback, because then that's when those big plays happen. And then if they can kind of minimize those big plays, then the scoreboard will be a lot to a little in our favor, and they'll end up with a good W tonight.
That's awesome. And then real quickly, as a quarterback, the exchange between you and the center is very important. We've had a little bit of Michael Lollar's had a little bit of trouble with the exchange being low. How does that impact your timing? If it's a low snap and you got a quick out to one of your receivers, does that impact your timing negatively? And how is Michael able to adjust to that?
It definitely impacts it a little bit because you're kind of used to catch, drop, throw. But Lawler's a really good athlete and he can adapt right on the spot, and he's kind of proven that. We kind of got messed up by one bad call. I don't really think his knee was on the ground over there. But besides that, he's been handling it really well.
Okay, final question. What should I be looking for? I'm the color guy. What should I be looking for second half, Jake Roque?
From me?
Not from you. I know what you're going to do. You're sit and watch. You take my role for 5 seconds. We're coming out in the second half. What do I want to say to our audience with it? What do we need to do, offensively and defensively?
Good question, Jim. Defensively, hit them hard, and offensively, kind of just put up a lot of points and have a fun night.
Okay, it's great for you to come up. Thanks very much, Jake. Drake's a great kid. Did a great job with 3 sports. Hurt for 2 of them.
Yeah.
Great baseball player. Hopefully your career and your shoulder's better. Thanks for coming out in the booth.
Thanks, Jim.
And we'll talk to you later. Thanks, buddy. We'll be back with Chris in second half action right after this.
Did you remember New Brownies?
They're at the house. If you want some, I can literally bring some.
Just have them bring it by my house.
Okay, we're almost ready for second half action here tonight. Wilmington High School's alumni field. The Burlington Red Devils are up 18-15, kind of an unusual score at the end of the first half. Good competitive game so far. A couple of field goals by Josh Puper have made the difference to give Burlington their 3-point lead. Great halftime performance by the Wildcat Marching Band. And if you were able to see it, we had the King and Queen announced. And
we don't do a King and Queen anymore, just a court.
Oh, just a court.
Just a court.
There's no King and Queen.
Yeah, we got to be careful with that now.
I couldn't hear that. So.
Yeah, because I couldn't even hear it either, and I announced it.
So I hope I couldn't hear the interview with Jake, but I hope that.
Yeah, Jake did a great job. Jake came back, was the quarterback last year. Good to get a perspective from a just graduated athlete, and he made a really good observation about, well, if we're in man, keep the man in front of you. If we're in zone, make sure everybody understands what the reads are. I talked to the coach as he went by up in the booth. They've been working on that all week, and now it's about the players getting to execute it. So, I mean, you don't want to give up that field goal at the end of the half, even though you are getting the football, and you don't want that to be the defining play or something that's going to cost us the football game. So they really, Chris, you're right. They got to come out and play a little bit better defense, because their offense seems to be operating at a pretty good level. And the other thing Jake talked about was the low snap causing the timing issue. He did say Michael Lawler's a really good athlete, and he's adjusting to it. But if he gets the quick snap, we've had a really, what are we saying? He has a really good opportunity to hit that close slant. And we got a minute to go to half. Just real quick, I want to do to announce to everybody, if you didn't hear it, the homecoming court was all seniors: Shaylin Bresnahan, Alex Kennedy, Maria Cummings, Ethan Kennedy, Casey Tibbetts, Ben Marvin, Molly McDonald, and Adam Yassin. So I really want to congratulate them. 2023 homecoming court. Like I said at the announcement, which our speakers don't work well, so if we have any sponsors out there for Wildcat Athletics, we could use a couple new speakers here so they could hear our PA guys. So I'll put the call out to all our Wildcat audio files. A couple speakers really make it a lot better before Coach Ingram and Coach Amico come up here and yell at me because they couldn't hear me down there. So congratulations to all. We'll get ready to second half. I like our principal, Ryan Gendron, like to say, roll Cats. And Chris, we're ready to go.
Okay, so the Wildcats will take the second half kickoff tonight. We're just about ready for action. Again, a competitive first half so far. And I think even though the Coach Turner was probably disappointed in the secondary coverage and some of the on-field tackling, especially toward the middle of the field, I think all in all, Wildcats have fought hard. 2 3-1 teams coming into the season, coming into tonight's game. And obviously, it's a big game for both of them because it will involve playoff standings as we get further into the season. So.
That's correct. Big kickoff. Here we go. We're ready.
There's people walking by. Excuse me, guys.
There's kind of smoke going off here, Chris. I'm getting a little bit worried up in the booth.
I think it's part of the atmosphere, Jim. Don't worry about it.
You know me, I'm a worrier.
Yeah, I'm good.
DeBarros Passa on the kick. Another one that's kind of muffed by the Wildcats on the sideline, but a pretty good run back. We're still fighting our way across the 35 and out to the 39-yard line. I think it bounced off one player and fortunately picked up by the other, but they're going to have to tidy that up as we get into the season.
We talked, remember last year we had a lot of problems with kick coverage and kickoff and kick return, so that's important. That's the second time they almost muffed that play. Now it's going to be vitally important for them to settle down here. Offense, they're only down by 3. They got the football. I'd like to see them run clock to keep the ball out of the hands of the Burlington offense, because the Burlington offense has been extremely dynamic. So let's put the responsibility in the senior's hand, Michael Lawler, and go from there.
Looks like Gus Lambert, number 22, just came into the game. Looks like he's going to line up in the backfield with Lawler. That'll give Burlington a little different look. He goes in motion, actually 2 men in motion. Now looks like Iasconi is in the backfield again. Another low snap, double reverse, and it looks like Lambert actually ended up carrying the ball for a gain of about 5 yards.
That
down
play's
to
been
44.
Sorry, Chris, don't mean to talk over you. That play's been really effective. That little double handoff. It's getting Burlington moving one way and then bringing the ball back the other way. So effective play. Now they're going to go power, bringing Dempsey in. But it's important again. Try to go back to really establishing the run. So those quick slants and those. So linebackers have to stay tight. So when you run the quick slants on play action, the linebackers have to stay in. Good play call there, Coach Turner.
Handoff, direct handoff, across the 45 to the 47. That was to Dempsey Murphy. So it's going to leave the 3rd and 2 just before midfield.
Like I said, the difference this year to last year, Dempsey Murphy, is his quickness. He's a little bit quicker to the hole. He's getting more used to being in that running back position because we put him in as a power back middle of last year. I'm really, really impressed with his quickness to the hole. When he gets the ball, he's quick to the hole. That makes him even tougher to bring down. Big, bulky kid, strong, really can make the defenders pay to have to try to tackle him.
Iasconi and Murphy in the backfield. Next to Lawler, man in motion. And they power right, and that's going to be stopped shy, almost back to the line of scrimmage. A little bit of congestion in the backfield there is going to bring up 4th down for the Wildcats.
Yeah, and that play was slow to get started, as well as the left side of the Burlington defensive line did a really good job in getting penetration and beating the offensive blockers off the ball. So, you know, like you said, a little bit of confusion in the backfield too doesn't help. So big 4th down already early here, second half.
Coach is going to go for it, 4th and 2, at the 47-yard line.
He's going to go power too, Coach. Well, Deb's going to run.
And
That's
Murphy is going to be close. We'll see where the ball is placed down. He's right on the yard marker.
That guy way on the right side's got him. This will take a measurement, I think, here. I'm looking where they're lined up. I mean, Chris, they're right in line with me here at the here up at the booth. Looks like they're going to.
It's right in line with our camera at midfield. It's like the.
Yeah, they're going to measure that. That's going to be where they're going to spot it way over there, because that official on the far side of the field had that spot right away. So I'll give the guys credit. Really good teamwork on the striped guys out there, and this will be just a measurement, which again now I can't see because all the Burlington players are surrounding the football.
From here, it looks like they may have it.
I don't know what kind of camera I got here, but maybe Maria can help me. We'll know in a second, because the Burlington players will drop their heads. I think we got a 1st down here. I'm going 1st down, Chris. Yeah.
1st down by a football.
Dempsey Murphy's second effort gets it. Cats continue.
They had him stopped right by the line of scrimmage, and he did fight forward for a couple of yards. Made all the difference in the world. So 9:30 to go in the 3rd quarter. Wildcats maintain possession, and they are driving at the just shy of the 49-yard line. We have not moved the chains yet. Okay.
We got the rookie crew. We got the second crew on the chains tonight, I think, Chris.
4 wide receivers out, back to pass. Lawler looks downfield, long and deep.
Open.
Man is open.
Oh, that's got to be. Yes, sir.
Pass interference. The level again was the intended receiver. Good coverage, but they didn't look back.
I'll tell you something. Lovell is not on any tape, because he came back to football after about 2 games. So I don't think Burlington's seen 39 much. They're probably focusing on 5 and 4, which is Febo and Gomez. And I'll tell you something, they had double coverage on him, and that throw was right on the money by Michael Lawler. And the only way to stop that would be to interfere with it. So excellent. Carter level already paying off big time here.
So the Wildcats have maintained possession. They're at the 36-yard line, 9:12 to go in the third quarter. And the Wildcats have a good drive going. Sands splits out wide to the right. Febo wide to the, Sands left.
Well, they're gonna.
Lawler keeps it, sprints out over tackle, finds some good running room, and he's down to the 30-yard line, gain of about 6.
And that's where he's really going to help us. His athleticism is off the charts, like Jake Rook told us at halftime. And he saw that hole. That's the best I've seen him run now this game. Not really leery about the ankle bothering him. He saw the hole and hit it and got the 5 yards. Really nice first down play. So they're showing them a handful of plays, and you never know which card they're going to pull. So Coach Turner doing a good job in mixing everything up here. He's really confident. I think he feels very confident in his offense right now.
Allard now, the wing back in motion. Handoff to Iasconi, good running room up the middle, and he's going to be close to the first down. He's at the 26.
Yeah, they're going to move him. First down. Okay, Cats starting to establish a little bit of power run here, and the long passes to Lawler, from Lawler to Lovell, really opened up a little bit here, because now they're back on their heels. Now that they've run the football, it wouldn't be a bad time if DeLucia's in the game to use that. They used this when Spencer was in. Spencer being hurt. Just take that tight end right slant, right across the middle, underneath the linebackers. See if you can get a step on the linebacker, but and throw there. But again, I would not. I'd like to see that, but the way that we're running the football here is impressive.
DeLucia in motion to the left. Lawler keeps it, finds good running room. Another big run for first down across the 20 down to about the 19.
I mean, if you're going to come out of the half down 3 after you give a field goal in the last second, this is what you want to see from your team. They came out, and offensively, they've been really, really, really strong. Need a second short, so in 3-down territory here, although a field goal ties it up. 3-down territory, you have plenty of options right now.
Three wide receiver set seems to be opening up a little bit of running room in the middle of the field for the Wildcats. DeLucia goes in motion. Handoff this time to Iasconi. Comes left to right, but he cuts across the 15. Down to the 13. Another Wildcat first down.
They're playing really hard right now, this offensive unit. That's a great run by Iasconi. Touched in the backfield on a 2nd and 2 and picks about 5 yards. So again, as much as I love to throw the ball, if they can't stop the run here, you just keep pounding at them. You got Dempsey maybe coming in as well. Go your power every once in a while, first down. But again, you might be able to slip one of the receivers back into the corner of the end zone because now the linebackers are going to have to play a little bit up to try to stop the run. So Coach Turner coming out here with a really good second half philosophy, and the kids are executing. I like to see that.
Same lineup. Iasconi in the backfield. DeLucia set up on the right side, motions to the left. Power left. Lawler keeps it, lets the ball
Nice
complete.
Play,
Thiago Gomez into the end zone for a touchdown. The first Wilmington lead of the night with 6:06 to go in the third quarter. And what great play action there. Lawler took the ball, sprinted to the left, opened up a little bit of room for the wide receivers, and Gomez comes through with a touchdown.
That's an excellent read by Lawler as well. Good play calling by the coach. Good hands by Thiago down in the end zone. I got to say, this last 2 or 3 drives, Michael Lawler really come into his own as a senior quarterback, his first year quarterbacking. And I really like that he can run or he can pass, and he's really forcing them to have to keep their linebackers tight.
So the extra point is good. And with 6:06 to go in the third quarter tonight, Wildcats have jumped out to a 22-18 lead over the Red Devils. So a good first drive for the Wildcats tonight on the third quarter.
That is the truth, Chris. As we take a 4-point lead, we're going to thank all our Powered By sponsors here again. As my good friend Maria, Powered By Under the Lights Season 2 is powered by, as well as John Sewer and Drain Cleaning, the name known where drain don't flow. CMS, Plumbing and Heating. We've got our good friends at Wilmington Sons and Daughters of Italy in America. Big thanks to B&B Training and Development. And finally, the Wilmington Knights of Columbus. Thanks for them to powering our Powered By sponsors for our Under the Lights telecast, as well as our live coverage here from the Wilmington's Alumni Stadium as the Cats take a 22-18 lead. 6 minutes left to play. They ran half the clock off there, Chris. I really like that. Came out of the halftime tunnel ready to play, and Coach Turner did a great job calling plays in that half, that drive.
So we'll see if Coach George Balian and the Red Devils have a response to the Wildcat touchdown drive.
They have had a response to just about everything we've thrown at them, so hopefully they won't.
Yeah.
Again, we talked about this, the squib kick. If you're going to squib it, don't kick it right at 26 or 15. Make it bounce a little bit. Make them have to, with their up backs, to try to control it. They're good. Kicks it up
End over end. It's going to come down, and it's going to bounce out of bounds. So the Wildcats will be penalized, and the ball will come out or kicked over. Not sure yet. Kind of looks like they're going to force the Wildcats to re-kick the ball.
Interesting. Figure they'll get better field position than they would have with the penalty there. Again, you don't want to out-kick your coverage here. This is, or if you're going to squib this kick, I would squib it right at, I think it's 5 or 6, way over on the far sideline. The four up backs before the receiving backs. Make one of them have to either bounce off and fall on the ball, or don't get it up in the air to Hannafin or Brooks. Their speed and their ability to break open field is
Hannafin on the far side, Brooks on the near side. Ball now placed at the 35-yard line, and Sands is ready to move into it. Another good long kick. Taken by Brooks at his 10-yard line. Cuts to the left. And this time he's going to be knocked out of bounds shy of the 35, maybe 33-yard line. Decent return by Brooks, but better coverage by the Wildcats on that kickoff.
Yeah, the coverage there was by 41-8 Melody and 2 Braden Elvis. Did a good job keeping him, force him to go out of bounds, actually. And in reality, it was more beneficial to the Cats, I think, for them to re-kick than it would have been for the Red Devils to take the penalty and take the ball where they would have placed it. It's a couple of yards, but still. Now we're back to our old thinking here, Chris. Can we maintain good position with our D-backs or not?
Hannafin alone on the left, 3 wide receivers right. Poland remains in the backfield behind Guerrier. He takes the handoff up the middle, dances around. Good coverage. He fought. He got across the 35 out to the 36-yard line for a gain of 3, but they had him stopped at the line of scrimmage.
Good second effort by that kid. That kid has been, somebody's down. He's going to get up.
Maybe a cramp.
Maybe he's just run the ball so much he's tired. He's done a really nice job. I'm impressed.
Got good moves, good spin moves.
Spin moves, when he gets in the open field, he's got the speed. And again, we knew that coming in, that their speed was going to be a problem. We haven't been able to mitigate that yet. Now, SAT word of the day, mitigate. I like to show off how smart I am sometimes.
Chris O'Divin now in the backfield with Guerrier, number 20, I believe. Take the handoff, passes out on the right flat. Good running across the first down marker out to the 44-yard line. First down for Burlington, 5 minutes to go.
20, who just came to the game, is hobbling off as well. They do a really nice job in getting their speed guys the ball quick and let them make plays. That was a nice call. I like that call by the coach to get his Brooksy, I think that was Brooks 26, get him open. get a ball in space and see if he can do anything to get a first down as well. This might be the last team to possess the ball going to win this football game, Chris, too. You never know. Wildcats have really hung tight, tough, too. Looks like we got man-to-man, too, coverage here.
Ellis and Conti on the left, Hannafin on the far right, Brooks on the middle, handoff up the middle, big running room off the left tackle. Once again, a good run by Poland, taken down at the 50-yard line. It's like Febo on the tackle, maybe Iasconi.
Yeah, that's it looked like Ted Colin could have made the tackle. He got juked out. Again, this kid's done a great job in making us miss. Picked up about 2 or 3 additional yards on that. Cats have to maintain, get squared up, helmet to the chest, and understand that that's the hit we have to make.
Ball sits right at the 50-yard line, 2nd down and 4. Fake pass, handoff up the middle.
It's short.
And Brooks is going to be stopped shy of the first down on the 48-yard line.
Good play by Iasconi there to plug that hole and not give him any additional space to run. Again, we talked about maintaining the edge. They've done a good job of not letting their running backs get to the outside. Both times they had the long runs with Poland have been straight up the gut runs. So it's you know, actually our DNs and outside linebackers did a good job. We just haven't tackled well up the middle stuff.
3rd and a yard for the Red Devils. Handoff along the right tackle, and he's going to be taken down for a loss. Christian Febo on the tackle.
Great play. Coach went to like a 6 or 7 man front there. And he needed to have the tackle made by Febo. Hopefully, it looks like they might punt here.
JT Doherty on the carry, tackle behind the line of scrimmage. Maybe we'll try to draw him offside. What do you think?
They could, but I think, again, this is... Cats haven't had too many penalties. We haven't turned the ball over either. So, you know, Burlington's turned over once on downs and then a fumble.
4th and 3 from the Wilmington 49-yard line.
We'll see how this punter is. Their kicker's been really
Sands
good.
On the near side, ball is away. Nice high kick. Sands calls for a fair catch.
Another flag will be down here.
Could be both ways.
Well, we have a flag over here. Yeah, there's going to be something like a hold or an illegal block and then interfering with the kicker. Yeah. Yeah, the one down low here is definitely a flag on us, and the one is interfering with the fair catch. So my assumption is we'll re-kick that then. Like I said, it's good to have the official in the booth. They always make me look so smart. I listen. I just have to listen to them a little bit, and I always sound like, everybody goes, I go home and say, Jim, why do you sound so smart about football? I said, because I listen well to the officials because they know what they're doing.
All right, I'll let you interpret the ruling on the field here, but I think we're gonna be placed right at the spot of the foul. Or are we gonna?
Oh, we're trying to. Okay, so we got a sideline warning against the Wildcats, and then a kick-catch interference. That'll be 15 yards from the spot of the foul. Wilmington on the first down. Not sure what they mean by a sideline warning, but
Wildcats, I think, caught a break there, maybe.
All right, I got you. So what I'm hearing is the white sideline area. The team has to be away from there, and I said an official might have run into somebody or they were in their way, so the flag's on kick-catch interference. Cats take over on the 35. Back to you, Chris.
Lala handoff, Iasconi. No, Iasconi.
Bellavia.
Nice,
the freshman, Aiden Bellavia.
Carries it for about 15 yards across midfield.
Cats offensive line is establishing themselves here in the second half, Chris. Like to see that smash mouth football has come to Wilmington High School. As this clock is running, we're 1:56 left, under 2 minutes in this quarter here. It's a really nice, we get a nice possession going here. Like I said, you wanted to keep Lawler healthy. You want it to maintain, not turn the ball over a lot, and you want it to have ball control. And they're doing exactly that here in the second half. Ooh, well, not like that.
So that play results in a 3-yard loss.
Now the bag of tricks is less full of tricks here, and you only have certain things that you might have a run with that loss, and now you're behind the chains on second down. And again, this is really, you have 2 downs to get the first down, because I don't think they'll mess with a 4th down opportunity unless it's really short. You can pound Dempsey Murphy up the middle.
Julian Chella comes into the game, and he will be set, I think, in the backfield next to Lawler. Pressure by Burlington. Lawler runs up the middle. Good running room across midfield, but it picks up about 4 yards. It's going to be 3rd and 9 for the Wildcats.
Not a bad play call. Chella got into the hole quick, and Lawler was a little bit late to follow. Allowed the defense to collapse around. Now you have a 3rd and 9 play here. Again, to be honest with you, the most important thing is you do not want to turn the ball over here at the 50-yard line. You have a really good punter. You can make them go late to the field. The quarter could end here because there's about 23 seconds left. I would almost let the time run out and get the quarter to make a decision, but kids are kids and they'll run quick.
Lovell's back in the ball game.
I'm looking for the depth, 10 seconds now, so they do have to snap.
Procedure penalty, downfield, intended for Lovell. It's off his fingertips. Incomplete. 4th down. We'll see what the penalty is.
Chris, the quarter also ended, so we're going to switch sides no matter what we do here.
We got a motion penalty against the Wildcats that will...
That's going to be a Lovell because the coach is not happy with him down the side. Lovell must have moved to the wrong spot. And I'd punt here if I was coach. And trust your defense.
So we don't have to move the ball too far for the change of quarters. So I guess we're at the end of the 4th quarter. A penalty would be probably, well, let's see what his coach is going to do. At the end of the 3rd quarter, regardless, Wildcats 22, Red Devils 18, and we'll take a quick break until we sort out the penalty and what's going to happen.
Okay, as we take our break, Chris, I'm going to thank our sponsors of Wildcat football here on WCTV, helping to bring you live coverage. We've got sponsors Dandyland Ice Cream over there in Reading. Go over there, get some good ice cream. They do a great job. We got Vitality Spa because they will make Jim Boyle's body feel better after sitting in this chair for a 3-hour football game. We've got Tewksbury Wilmington Elks Lodge. We're going to thank Stir, which is a nice kind of drink. It's the drink that stirs Wildcat football. We got Tremezzo. Thank them for the spread that we get every week here. And we got the Wildcats Touchdown Club. Thanks to all them. Dandyland's Ice Cream, Vitality, Tewksbury Wilmington Elks Lodge, Stir, Tremezzo, and Wildcat Touchdown Club. We'll be back with, what are they doing here? Do they have to, oh, they switched sides. We're going, Chris. Thanks.
Okay, Burlington declined the penalty. It's going to bring up 4th down and 9 for the Wildcats. Hunter Sands in to punt. And looks like Hannafin and Brooks again deep back for the Red Devils. Snap is back. Good wobbly kick by Hunter Sands. It bounces inside the 20, and it's going to bounce inside the 10, and it's going to be down to the 8-yard line. Good coverage by the Wildcats. Great punt by Hunter Sands, and the Devils will take over the ball at 11:48 to go in tonight's game. Down by 4 points.
Hey, like we talked about, Chris, the Hunter Sands weapon is there, and he is kickoffs, punts. That's an awesome job there. Pin them back inside their 10. You've got a quarter to play. Again, just avoid the big play here. You can win this football game. Safeties and corners got to understand. Keep everybody in front of them. If Ballard decides to run, we're going to stop him.
Boyle. Jimbo. You know you guys have pizza up there.
1st and 10. Gary back to pass.
Here we go.
Long and deep downfield. His man is open, and it's caught. He dropped it. He had it in his possession, and he dropped it when he hit the ground. Good try by Charlie Hannafin over there. Going to bring up 2nd and 10 for the Burlington at their own 8-yard line.
Chris, I continue to shake my head up here. It's just unbelievable. Unbelievable. These guys are getting behind our defenders.
Maybe they're just faster, Jim. I don't know.
They might be faster, but there's got to be technique that you can run there. Maybe you drop the safety and double them up a little bit, but you double them up and Poland then runs on them. But I think that they just have to be able to drop back.
Okay, the big guns out wide on the far side for Burlington. Only 3 defenders for the Wildcats over there, but this is the run, and he's going to be stopped shy of the, let's say, about the 12-yard line. I think that was Poland on the carry.
They had 3 up front, Chris, but I think the linebackers had coverage there. They understand that now. That play's beaten us twice when he was, actually the one time we had the regular four-man front, but again, here I'd go back to the 4-man front, but you got to drop. You got to make sure you know where first down is. If they pick up 8 yards here, it's not going to kill you because they got to still go 80 yards. But they pick up a chunk play of 25, 30 yards, you cut the field in half. So your corners and your safeties have to really understand that. I know that Chisholm's out, so that really hurts out in the defensive backfield. So you got some people subbing in. They got the trip receiver to the left.
Rolls to the left, and it's incomplete. So a good stop by the Wildcats on 3rd down. One of the Wildcats is down on the sideline. Looks like maybe a cramp. Going to bring up a 4th down for Burlington. And we have a timeout on the field.
The trainer's going to have to run all the way across the field. Definitely looks like a cramp, you're right. But we don't want to speculate because don't want to speculate or show that because you don't want to see a kid get hurt. Great 3rd down stop there as well. The quarterback, like I said, early in the first half, the quarterback missed some throws, and he missed another throw there. So he did miss the throw. And like I said, we'll update you on the player injury. It looks like they're working on him. Tom Nye, the training guy, is over there taking care of him. We'll get a huddle here with Coach Turner to go 4th down. I would imagine they'll punt here. Cats are going to get the ball with about 10:30 to play. And he's up and hobbling off. So that's not as pretty as it looks. Hey, Chris, we have to tell A.D. Ingram we need white numbers so we can see here in the dark.
Yeah, we struggle, especially after dark.
Yeah, it has nothing to do with their age, though.
Nothing at all. That looks like, is that Ali Abukal?
I can't tell who that is.
Tyler Badney, 50.
We got 52, so it is Ali coming off.
Be a real setback for the line, but he's played solid all season, the games that I've seen that we participated in, and hopefully that's all it is a cramp, and he just got to get it stretched out a little bit. So do not jump offside here. It's 4th and a little over 5. High snap, kick is away, going to come down. Kick. And Hunter Sands called for a fair catch, and then he just backed off it. So
that's a 50-yard mistake there, Coach.
Good punt by Burlington. Brings the ball back to the Wildcat 32-yard line where they will take possession with 10.5 minutes to go in tonight's game. And hopefully the absence of Ali on the offensive line will not come back and bite the Wildcats.
At 68, Kudia, Luka Kudia is going to come in. And he played last week at the tackle spot, I know that. So he's fully capable of doing the job. And now you have to understand where your strengths and weaknesses are. And again, the clock is your friend. It's still 10:30 to play, but See, again, control the line of scrimmage, control the football game. Michael Lawler's in his hands.
Tight formation, 2 running backs beside Lawler, and with the fumble. But, I don't know if it was Dempsey that jumped on it or Iascone, but scary play there for the Wildcats, results in a loss of 2.
I think that'll cost you the game or turnovers, and that was not a good exchange, quarterback to running back. Ollie's coming back in the game too. Chris?
It's a good sign.
The good sign is he's coming back in the game. The bad sign is going to be 2nd and 12. And our friends of Burlington are going to pin their ears back and come at Mr. Lawler. We've gone away a little bit from that slant too. Low snap. If they get a good, perfect snap here, like I said, we haven't seen DeLucia catch. Pat DeLucia, the sophomore. I know the Pat DeLucia family watches. I talked to his father before the game. So.
Once again, single wide receiver.
Oh, he's got Febo open. Oh, he's underthrown him. That's got to be a flag. Really good adjustment by Christian there, Coach. He did a great job coming back to the ball. And again, the defender doesn't look.
So it'll be defensive pass interference. It will be a 10-yard penalty against Burlington.
Like I said, they've made all the mistakes. Cats with that little fumble that recovered themselves haven't really been penalized too much. Bad penalty on Burlington. They've thrown the ball around a little bit, haven't caught some passes, dropped some stuff. And Cats doing what I asked them to do, earlier before the game started.
They're almost out to midfield. They're at their own 44-yard line, 1st and 10 as a result of the penalty. Scheller in the backfield, handoff to Murphy, churns up over the 45 to about the 47-yard line, a gain of 3.
Chris, I want to harken back to the beginning of the game. My keys to the game offense. Ball control, which we're seeing. Avoid the turnovers, which we've done. And keep Michael Lawler upright and healthy, which we have. And again, I'm really impressed. This second half performance by these kids, I'm really impressed with this. And they didn't play the greatest defensive first half, but the second half has been good. It'd be really nice to put extra points on the board here, because I still have a little bit of worry about that quick strike offense of Burlington.
Not sure if it's Mac Tobin on the offensive line. He got up a little slow after the last play, but he's back in the huddle and the line of scrimmage. DeLucia goes in motion. Handoff to the middle. Stop but no gain.
That play just took a little too long to develop. It was a little bit slow. No, it's Sconey. A little bit slow with Sconey. So, again, now you have... I still think this is one play territory here because I'd rather punt it away. Hunter's done a great job pinning the back. And this play call is very important here for Coach Turner. Again, you're going to run another 35 seconds off the clock if you run the football. Get us under 8 minutes. So, like I said, I'm going to say let me trust in Michael Lawler, the senior who's been around. I know he's had a lot of injuries over the last year or so, but I got to put my faith in Mr. Lawler and let him make decisions that hopefully will make good ones.
Lambert in the right, just the right wing back position, 2 in the backfield. And they bump into each other. Lawler dances around, lets the ball go, and it's going to be incomplete because Zom got grabbed as he was trying to pass it. So it's going to bring up 4th down for the Wildcats.
Yeah, Charlie Rooney a little shaken up there too, getting up off the turf. So definitely it'll be Hunter Sands time again. We like that weapon. Hunter's been a weapon all year with the extra points, the field goals, and his punting. So good time to step up. He's done a really nice job for us. I'll tell you something, Chris. The crowd has stayed here. It's been a really nice crowd. The crowd's been good. The band's still playing. Yep. 4-point game. Cats have to punt with 7:30 to play.
Sands stands at his own 39. Low snap. Another angled kick to the left sideline. And that's going to bounce back in favor of Burlington. So it's going to be down to the 36-yard line, where the Red Devils will take over with 7:21 to go in tonight's game.
They'll pick up a lot of yards there, but again, no return. Don't let the speed help. It'll give Burlington a little bit of breathing room. They're not backed up inside their 10. But again, it's an opportunity. These kids, you want to win football games. This is your chance. You got 7:21 to play. You got a 4-point lead. Defense needs to make some stops. Keep them in front of you, and I'll be keeping an eye on this series of downs on our 4 D-backs, our two safeties and our 2 defensive cornerbacks. Febo, I see, is there. Allard's out there. That's Tiago's over the far right.
Missing some coverage
And
on
Adam
the
Ebert as well.
Yep.
Over 7.
So 5 wide receivers. It worked well for Burlington in the first half. Conti goes in motion, sets up at the left tight end position. Back to pass. Gary lets it go downfield, and it's going to be
Knocked
incomplete. Good defense in the play by Christian Febo.
And I think Colin Allard knocked that away. Again, the ball was underthrown a little bit. Allard was a little behind it, but knew when to look and knocked that ball away. So fortunate. Like I said, I think you make the quarterback try to beat you with these passes. You really have to play defense and don't get beat. And he's not been as accurate as he could be.
Still a little bit of confusion in the Wildcat defensive backfield. You know, you can see them bouncing around trying to figure out who they're going to cover.
Right.
So now they're going to send 3 wide receivers out to the left. Hannafin is split wide to the left.
Yeah, they bring Allard comes over. That's a nice play.
Passed out on the flat. And he breaks free for a first down across the 45-yard line. That's worked several times tonight for the Red Devils.
Yes, it has.
A little flat pass and good yardage over there.
Like I said, they get their speed athletes, they get their athletes who have speed into space, and that's it's almost like a quick pitch out there to get your back, and he's done a really good job. The sophomore Brooks, when he catches the ball, he's quick, a good quick first step, pick up yardage. This is just going to be a matter of making some stops here and win this football game.
1st and 10, Burlington at their own 46. Back to pass, Garrier. Lets it go downfield. It's picked off by Dempsey Murphy at the 40. Returns it back to the 45-yard line on the deflection. Big turnover for the Wildcats.
I don't want that. Something bad's going to happen when you see flags flying over there. It's going to be some kind of unsportsmanlike. Hopefully not on us. That play, again, the quarterback was late. It bounced off the back of the backside of the receiver. Dempsey, as the linebacker, dropping back into coverage, kept the guy in front of him. As the ball bounces off and makes the interception, nice little return. Really good. The big play. We need the big play. The senior captain steps up. And he's back from his injury. I like to see that.
At least I'm thinking it was Dempsey. It looked like Dempsey.
It looks like
from
40.
Here.
If it wasn't Dempsey, I'm sorry. But Dempsey, if it was you, good job. Don't anybody yell at me at school next week.
Well, if we change the numerals to white, then we'll be able to see him a little better.
It's all Dennis Ingram's fault.
We don't want to buy new uniforms this year yet.
No, but I can see him down here real close, though. Little conference over the side there.
Little discussion. I don't know if they're discussing it with
could be multiple. It could be penalties on both sides.
Coach Bailey, yeah. Either way, it will be Wilmington ball.
Yes.
With 6:25 in the game, now they have to churn out some more minutes, and if they can push it in for another score, they'll be in good shape.
It'll either be Wilmington's ball at the 45, the 30, or the 40. Okay. Personal foul, both sides, offsetting.
First down, Wildcats at the 45.
So it must have been some unsportsmanlike conduct over there on the sideline. Words were spoken. No harm. No. Okay, personal. Okay. Okay. So if it was unsportsmanlike, it would be a. They're officials. They don't have dinner plans like you and I do. My wife is sitting at dinner waiting for me at 8:14 here.
Pressure by Burlington. Lambert
That's probably a Lawler.
Lawler, going back to last year.
Those two L's are going to kill us there, down, Chris. Hey, again, 6:13 to play. 1 or 2 first downs here are big. It ran clock. He didn't get any yardage. It's going to be really, really. I don't go conservative here, but try to get the running plays or the offensive play that you feel comfortable that you can either complete the short pass or pick up 3 or 4 yards here, because the clock is now your friend and the enemy of Burlington. So we'll see what they try to do. And like I said, I got to trust Michael Lawler. He has really grown into the quarterback position today. I think this is like a coming out party for him as a quarterback.
2nd and 10. Back to pass. Looks downfield, and the pass is overthrown the far sideline.
Oh, that kills me.
Man was open. Looks like Gomez maybe.
Yeah, he had him open. He again probably rushed his throw a little bit. Again, you're gonna have to trust your defense in the end if you're gonna
Incompletion.
take those things going.
Stops the clock with 5:35 to go in tonight's game.
Set up on their side.
Big play call here for Mr. Coach Craig Turner. Like I said before the game, this is a big game. This is a huge Freedom Division game. This gives one of these two teams control of the Freedom Division.
4 receivers out for the Wildcats. See if the offensive line can hold him. Pressure's on. It's complete to Febo.
Oh, he's just short.
And he's knocked down.
That's
Burlington
gotta be
recovers
down.
the fumble. I don't
No
know.
way. That ball has to be down before.
Yeah, it looks like it's going to go Burlington's way at the 49-yard line.
I don't understand that call there.
It's kind of hard to tell from at least my vantage point if his leg or his backside was down before the ball came loose. But it's a moot point. We'll watch it on replay next week. And Burlington takes over at midfield.
With 5:27 to play. That's the turnover you don't want of all the plays. And I know he was trying to get first down, and it looked like he was down and the ball came out as he hit the ground. But, again, now you're putting your defense into a spot where you really got to make a play.
Okay, we got too many receivers lined up with not enough coverage on the far side.
Good tackle.
Good stop on the middle. 3-yard gain up the middle for Burlington. Poland on the carry again.
Might have been Dempsey coming in. Yep, Dempsey coming in from the middle linebacker position. Dempsey coming back from the injury, playing that middle spot is big for them. He, very big, strong, good, aggressive tackler. And he did make the interception as well, so.
2nd and 7, clock ticks under 5.
Crowd getting wild.
Gary back to pass, looks
he's
downfield,
50,
lets it go long and deep, and it's going to be caught by Hannafin down at the 10-yard line.
Febo's down. Febo got beat inside huge there. Again, I don't understand why we don't have safety coverage on that play and whether the safety saw it or not. And again, we don't have instant replay. But for some reason, when they cut inside, if our quarterbacks have outside coverage or man, that they're beating us on that spot to the inside. And Christian Febo is down, being attended to by Tom Nye, the training guy. And with 4:41 to play, an important couple of minutes here for the Wildcats. Okay, while we have a minute, we want to thank our sponsored by people. First, we got John Sewer and Drain Cleaning, the name to know when drain don't flow. We got our friends from CMS Plumbing and Heating. Thanks to them, I got a heat pump in my house, saving me lots of cash. And we've got Wilmington Sons and Daughters of Italy in America. Special thanks to B&B Training and Development. They couldn't train me if they tried, though. And we got Wilmington Knights of Columbus. Thanks are sponsored by, they are powered by both our coverage here, WCTV of Wildcat Live Wildcat Football, as well as Under the Lights. Like I said, thank you for John Sewer and Drain Cleaning, CMS Plumbing and Heating, Wilmington Sons and Daughters of Italy in America. That is a mouthful there, Maria. B&B Training and Development, and Wilmington Knights of Columbus.
So Christian Febo was up, being assisted off the field. Looks like he has a knee or an ankle problem, not putting any pressure on his left leg. And it's crunch time for the Wildcats now. It's 1st and 10 at the Wildcat 11-yard line. Burlington has a first down with 4:41 to go in tonight's game. See if the Wildcats can mount at least there won't be a long pass.
No, and a field goal doesn't help because field goal is down 4. So it's they gotta look at this as first and goal, right? No, it's first and 10, so they can get a first down.
Okay, 3 wide receivers to the left and a tight end left. Handoff up the middle to Poland. Good pursuit by the Wildcats. They almost had him stopped in the backfield, but he picks up about 5 yards down to about the 6 or 7 yard line.
Okay, now we can go to the reverse, Chris, and say right now the clock is not our friend as it runs down. It's amazing that one turnover, how it flips the whole scenario, that way this game gets played out. Clock not our friend as it runs. If they do score here, we'll be down. They'll probably, they would probably go for 1 because they'd get them a 3-point lead. But now it's just important. We need to make a stop here, and they can get a first down inside the 2.
2nd and 5 from the 7 yard line. 3 receivers out to the right for Burlington. Handoff again to Poland in the middle. He spins. He finds running room into the end zone. Once again, a spin move set him free down the left sideline off a tackle. And with 3:45 to go in tonight's game, Burlington has jumped back out in the lead, 24-22.
So the turnover here at the here at the 50 to give the ball a short field, and then the long play where the quarterback got beat on the inside leads to this score, and they are going to kick it, right? So the kick here makes it 25-22. We might have scoregami on that one. And this 25-22, the Cats would just need a field goal to tie, a touchdown to win. He must have faith in his kicker here, that's all.
Cooper in for the extra point. Long and straight.
I'll tell you something, Chris. One of the things I've noticed over the last 4 or 5 years is the kicking's gotten a lot better. People are very comfortable kicking extra points and field goals. And just Joshua Pupa and Hunter Sands really good benefits for their teams. So as we get ready here to reset, 3:45 to play, Chris. Wilmington needs 3 to tie, 4 to win. Gonna have to make conscious. There's a lot of time on the clock. We still have our timeout stuff. We ran a really good 2-minute drill at the end of the first half, even though we gave up the 3 at the last second, which is now the difference in the game.
See if the Wildcats adjust on the kickoff return, Jim. They've been letting the ball drop in front of them all night long. I don't know if the kickoff specialist for the Red Devils has actually got a strong enough leg to make a difference to put it over their heads.
Right.
But
it looks like Tiago Gomez is trying to get that figured out as well. He's pointing over to the coaches. They're at the 20. Coach Turner
wants him back. Yeah.
But he's got DeLucia here close. He's got a hands guy right down in front of me here. And it looks like on the far side he's got Hunter Sands, and I can't see who's in the middle. So he's got hands guys right up in the up backs with the guys deep, just in case he tries to drop it in like he did. And again, here, if it popped up, I wouldn't even be averse to a fair catch call, and so you can't turn it over or fumble.
DeBarros Passo steps into the ball. Another one that comes up
nice
short,
play.
but taken at the 20, left and right, out to the 25, the 30, out to the 35, and finally knocked out at the 39-yard line. Adam Ebert on the return, number 7. I think.
No, I think that was a 3.
Okay.
Like a 33 or something. Who's 33?
All right.
Let me look at my radio dial. No, that would have been the quarterback. I couldn't see. All right, so not bad field position. They're going to get the ball in the 44-yard line. So they have short field, 3:35 to play. 39. Yeah, I can't add. I went to Pennsylvania schools.
If it was 39.
Yeah, I know. My math is
39.
bad. It is the 39. I can't see and read. They're going to send me back to elementary school.
Okay, see what Coach Turner has cooked up here. 3:35 to go in the game tonight.
He's got Lovell's beating them deep a couple times. 39 here. I think he's here. Sands is near side. Lovell's not in, I don't think, because they got DeLucia in the game. Not a bad play, but I'm sorry. Go, Chris.
No, just a yard gain. It's
not a bad play, but they went to the freshman Bellamy, and he was a little bit slow to hit the hole. He went, again, just like the kickoff return, You want to go north-south. You don't want to go east-west because east-west is they're eventually their defenders can string you out and pick you up. You go north-south, make their linebackers make plays here. And now it's like I said, this is a do or die now. You're going to win or lose on this drive. Unless they come down to kick a field goal with 1 second left. Come on, guys.
So we got Sands and Gomez split to the left. Everybody else is tight. Double reverse again. Finds some running room.
Good job.
Down across the 45 and out to the 48-yard line where he's brought down.
It looks like, was
Gus
that
Lambert
Yeah.
Lambert on the carry on the reverse.
Good, two things there, Chris. Good hard running. Makes a short field, so you have two chances to make a yard. And the one thing that he did really well, though, ball protection. Ball protection, ball protection. They're trying to rip that ball out from him. You know, we had the turnover here at the 50 earlier. Turnover here is actually shoots you. You're about dead anyway. So, again, nice run. Picks the yards up. Coach has a whole range of things he can go with here.
Big 3rd and 1 play for the Wildcats. Handoff is going to be enough for a first down across midfield, or at midfield. That was Dempsey. Good power. I'll tell you something. If they get down like inside the 5, Dempsey's going to win this game for us. Although the clock is now not my friend. I might have to pay off the official up here. Under 2 minutes.
Great job here. Here we go.
Lawler back to pass, sprints out down the middle of the field, finds some running room.
Good job. Keep going.
He's across the 45 and down at the 43.
Let's go.
Pick up a 7.
Got to hustle here, Coach. I think they have the full complements of timeouts, too, right? They got 3 left? Yes, they have their full complement.
Good news, Christian Febbles back in the game.
Lawler, Connor Lovell in the wrong spot. Timeout called real quick by Burlington. He saw something he didn't like. I think he saw that the Cats had 3 receivers. When Lovell looked like it was the wrong spot there, Chris. When he shifted over to the far side of the field from us, the right side, they had 2 DBs on that side, not 3. So there was going to be an open man, and the coach saw that and called timeout. So it's going to come down, Chris. We're going to get a big call here.
One way or the other.
We'll see.
1:13 to go in tonight's game. Wildcats have it set up 2nd and 3 at the 43-yard line.
I will say, Chris, great Friday night for football. Great high school football game tonight. It's been a pleasure to call with you guys. Hopefully everybody's enjoying it out in WCTV Wildcat land. Even though we're down by 3, we still got Hunter Sands with a big leg too, so anything can happen. So, like I said, I'm going to put my trust in Michael Lawler and Coach Turner, and they're going to make the right calls, make the right plays.
And I think the Wildcats still have 3 timeouts. They do.
Yes, they do.
Yep.
Which is very comforting right now because it gives you a lot more options as well. So they do the same thing here. They got Febo by himself, but they're doubling Febo close to you, Chris.
Lawler back to pass. Man is open. Is complete for a first down to Iascone. He's down to the 35-yard line. And I think the coach will call timeout here. 1:05. That play took 10 seconds.
The clock stops to reset the chains here. See if they can get in there. This is where practice counts. Everybody's got to know what their role is. So the clock started. Go, Chris.
Lawler back to pass. Pressure comes long and deep downfield for Febo. He's trying. And no flag on that one, even though they had him surrounded down there. Nope.
Not the right throw there. Threw that into triple coverage. That's they're not going to call that. They had 3 white shirts all around him. But it also stops the clock, gives you a second down, right?
Wildcats need at least 10 or 12 more yards to have a pretty decent shot at a field goal here. Tie it up.
48 seconds left, Chris. Again, it's at least you got to get a first down before you even try a field goal. I understand that play call try, but Burlington had that really covered well, and there might have been some other better option. See if they get Lovell. He's in the slot here. See if they get him sneak through the slot on the safety with his size. Nope.
Walla keeps it. Sprints out on the tackle.
Oh,
down to the 30.
Oh, Michael.
Cuts back at the 25. Finds running room to the 25.
No, Michael.
To the 20. To the 15. Down to the just to the 10-yard line. 35 seconds to go, and the Wildcats are driving. Great run by Mike Lawler.
Mike Lawler, unbelievable.
That'll look good on replay.
That will look good on replay, and that'll look good because he made some great moves and some great reads. And now you got a winded team here. You got the timeout. Cats got 2 left, 35 seconds to play.
Certainly one of the most entertaining games, Jim, we've seen in the last couple of years.
That is correct. That is correct. It's almost like maybe the last really great game I remember seeing. We played down in Middleborough, wherever, the Middleton. That playoff game, Middleborough, where we stood up on the roof of that box in a 50-degree below zero weather.
And broke the camera.
No, that was Foxborough.
Oh, okay.
That's a different game. That's a different game. We won the one and lost the next. But no, this is why you play the game. This is why we watch sports. Because somebody's going to win this game, somebody's going to lose, or we could tie and go to overtime. But this is why you play the game. So the Cats are going to have 35 seconds. The coach has to be wary of the clock because Sands can make a field goal from that distance, no problem. And they can get a first down. So it looks like the ball's like on the 12-yard line, right? 11 or 12. So interesting call with 2 timeouts left. Cella in for Bellamy, too. Let's see what he's got. Lawler, again, like I said, I've been saying it all half. I'm going to put my faith in number 11 there. He's done a great job all game. Cats just need to punch it home here for the win.
Both teams have 2 timeouts. Lawler keeps it again, and he's going to be brought down in the backfield.
Got to call timeout, coach. It was almost like Burlington was ready for that.
Stop for a loss of 3 yards in the play, 2nd and 13.
So now you have the 1 timeout left, and if you're going to have to get to a 4th down situation, you have to kick it. You're going to have to throw the football, Chris. You're absolutely right. And, again, understand the play call because Lawler's done a really good job with his athleticism. But almost like Burlington sat in our huddle there and knew that this is what they wanted to try to do on the 1st down. And now it's just a matter of making sure Sands is ready to go just in case. And again, everything has to work. You got to, even here, good snap, good handle. Don't make a mistake. If you're going to have to throw it away, throw it out of the end zone, throw it out of bounds. Whole myriad of things that the quarterback has to go through in his mind here on this Friday night in Wilmington.
3 big plays to go.
I don't get what are they doing with the chains over there?
I know that's
I'm
kind
a little
of
bit
messed up
confused
over
there.
there.
I thought it was
It's 2nd and
they must be
13.
having a conversation about something. I'm to tell them they can't confuse the play-by-play guys. Oh, here we go, Chris. All yours. Make the call. It goes viral.
Iascone in the backfield with Lawler. Lambert.
Lovell in motion.
Lovell in the right slot. Back to pass. Look downfield.
He's got him.
Complete touchdown! Connor Lovell on the touchdown reception for the Wildcats with 23 seconds to go in tonight's game. Boy, has he come up big for the Wildcats tonight.
Huge. That was huge. Great job. Lovell saw him and fired a rocket ship right in there.
So the Wildcats will go for the 1-point conversion to put them up by 4 points.
It went only 23 seconds left. You don't want to get a penalty here. Justin Memory hustling in there. This is, in reality, Chris, this is a big 2 here. Unbelievable play. Good play. Lawler saw him.
Sands, the kick is up, and it is good. So the Wildcats in a much more comfortable position right now, up 29-25, 4-point lead with 23 seconds left in tonight's game.
So we know that was Lovell with the touchdown reception. And, we got somebody sick on the field. That's disgusting. And Lovell playing in the slot has really helped the Cats He's about 6'2", 6'1", 6'2", with a lot of speed. And I have to say this, that his hands just coming back phenomenal. And Lawler took him down the field the way he had to. Cats with the lead. Now it's just a matter, you can't allow a big play to beat you here. You know, and I mean, Weary, they do have 2 timeouts left. The Cats got 1 up by 4. Only thing that can beat you is a long touchdown here. Again, great game here. Big game in the Freedom Division. Big game in the playoff rankings as well. Could sneak us in a home playoff game. You never know.
Before the kick, I just want to jump in real quick because it could be some bedlam after this game tonight. I want to thank our technical director, Matt McMakin, our director tonight, Maria Aliberti, and our camera people on the field, John Peralta, Dom Justy, and Annie Camiso, who was right next to me calling the game tonight. So thanks very much to all of them. My partner, Jim Boyle, who's always does a great job analyzing the game and keeping me engaged.
And my partner, Mr. Chris Neville, unbelievable call on the level touchdown. I like to see that.
Okay, Hunter Sands. Let's see what happens here. What a beautiful kick.
It's going to go out
into the end zone for a touchback. So Burlington will start deep in their own territory. A great kick for Hunter. And let's see where we stand for the next 23 seconds. It's been a great game tonight.
They're getting security down there ready to go. Make sure nobody charges the field. I can see Coach Greco and Mr. Marinda and Ingram are there. They got the police down the other side. We just have to make sure the fans.
Is that Paul McGilvery down there too?
That is my good buddy Paul McGilvery.
Everything will be under control.
Oh yeah, Paul.
Yeah,
Mr. Medford.
We'll tell
they
him
call
about that later. Yeah.
He's not even looking up. He told me to look up.
Yeah.
See if he. And they're ready to go. Here we go. So you got to keep everybody in front of you, Chris. There's 23 seconds left.
5 receivers out, and Coach Turner calls his last time out, I think. I tell you, the deep backs are pretty close, Jim. I don't know.
Yeah, it's just really now. Your safeties have to make sure they fall over into coverage of so anybody goes deep. You really want to try to force them because they have they have 2 timeouts up. They can throw the ball in the middle twice if they want. 23 seconds runs really quick, especially with high school players. You really, if you're the inside players, you don't want to get beat on the post route inside. And if you're going to, you want to try to force them out to the edge so that you can knock them out of bounds easier. The edge becomes another defender for you. So even though it also stops the clock, but it gives you another. That's another defender if it's there. You can pin them off the edge. I would imagine they're going to try to get their 2 or 3 speed guys. I'm trying to look at their names. Hannafin and Brooks. They're going to try to get them somehow floating from the slot down the middle on a little bit of fly route for the post. And our safeties have to make sure they converge. And no matter what happens, you got to tackle. You know, even if you have to, and I hate to say this with official, even if you have to interfere because it's just a short penalty.
Okay, so at crunch time, 1st and 10 for Burlington at the 25-yard line. Anthony Guerrier setting alone in the backfield for Burlington, taking last-minute instructions, or last-second instructions from the coach. Like they're still talking with the chain gang over there for some reason.
Yeah, because the chain gang got their chain tangled.
Just
we gotta just what we need. They were late over there, now we're delaying the game. Yeah, it looks like you're right. It's gonna be bedlam. So we'll just count it down. 23, Chris. I hand it over to you. Again, they're only rushing 3. Sometimes that aggravates me, but I'll let it go.
Okay, Gary alone in the backfield, looks downfield, back to pass. He passes complete.
Nice catch.
And down at the 36-yard line where timeout is called, 17 seconds to go.
Did he call timeout or is they moving the chains?
Maybe not.
They're going to spike here, the
All right.
clock. Let's see what happens. No, maybe not. Clock should start now. Yep, he'll go back to throw a pass. You gotta make the tackle.
Complete to Brooks. He's down the sideline. He's tackled at the 36-yard line.
Yeah, that play took a little longer than Burlington will want. And again, they have to make tackles and keep everybody in front of them. They didn't do a bad job there. I mean, they got a chunk play. But they need a touchdown to win the game. They cannot tie the game with a field goal.
The clock shows 6 ticks.
So
timeout Burlington. The ball is at the Wilmington 36-yard line.
So they have I would say they're going to have one opportunity here to get the ball in the end zone because we're not talking about professional athletes who can run quick. So I'm not sure. I just want to ask my official a question here. If there's a pass interference in the end zone, it's only 10-yard penalty. 15. So if they're over, we can tackle.
So it all comes down probably to this last play unless there's a penalty on the defense.
Yeah, well, the other thing, again, and I hate to say this, but you've got to tell your defensive players, if they get beat, just tackle the guy, take the 15-yard penalty, let them try again. So a lot's got to run through your mind here. And again, we got beat on a 1-second field goal last time, so this is important, Chris. Mercy alls.
So we're going to have 2 defenders on the line of scrimmage. Maybe a third.
I would rush 3 because if this kid scrambles, he can be tough. The other thing I like here, Chris, this is maybe the best game we've ever called, by the way. Although we did have an overtime win a couple years ago.
This is better.
Yeah, you're right. It is
All
better.
right, Gary stands at the 41, looks downfield.
Get him, push, pressure. Come up.
The pass is intended, and it's going to be intercepted in the end zone.
No, incomplete.
And
That's
the Wildcats come away with a victory. 29-25 against Burlington, and probably the best game, as you said, in quite a few years here at Alumni Field.
All I'm going to say is, God bless our kids. They played hard. They had a tough first half, played hard and won. They deserve every credit that we can give them. I don't know who the D-back was there that knocked that down, but again, they were in front of the pass. They did everything they were supposed to do. Great game was called by Coach Turner. Great game was called by my good friend. Hey, great job.
And a great
job,
tradition continues here as both teams, after a very hard-fought game back and forth, line up at midfield to congratulate each other. Wildcats moved to 4-1 in the season and in a good position in the Middlesex Freedom Division. And Burlington, even though they dropped to 3-2, they played a hard game tonight. And certainly credit goes out to both teams. This was a great game on both sides.
I totally agree with you, Chris. And like I said, I'd like to thank all our WCTV people for getting us here. I'm really happy our fans behaved themselves. Great win by the fans and the coach. And I'll let you finish it out, Chris. Great call.
All right, so final score tonight for the Wildcats. They beat the Burlington Red Devils 29-25, 4-1 in the season. And I expect that we are about to elect the they're trying to maintain control here of all the people on the sideline. There's a lot of students lined up, would love to go out and kind of congratulate their football team. We'll see what happens when we sign off. But once again, thank you very much for joining us. To our staff,
Good job.
see you in 2 weeks here at Wilmington High School.